Well, can you hear me? This is good, right? Okay. Welcome back to your favorite podcast, Another Grooming Podcast. I'm Juan Rivera.
I'm Kat Graney.
I'm Nathan Austin.
And I'm Kathleen Austin.
This episode is all about the Barkleigh Honors Awards. We've been seeing a lot of posts about...
Oh, that's the wrong one.
We've been seeing a lot of posts about it online, and we've also been getting some messages like, what are they? How does it all work? So this episode...
What does it mean?
What does it mean? So this episode is all about that. But first, we are going to send it over to my beautiful, beautiful husband for our daily question.
All right. Today's question is, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Would this be like a wish? Like, is it
Yeah,
like a
like-
super ability or just like...
Or just a normal human ability, yeah. I think it'd be more interesting if it's normal human ability.
Yeah.
If it's a normal human ability, I'm just going to shoot from the hip and I'm going to say I'd like to be able to speak any language.
Babblefish.
That's kind of a superpower, though.
No, it's not. It's
Maybe
an
like
ability.
a couple languages, but like every language.
Okay, whatever. A handful of languages.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Maybe the quality is being able to retain different languages once she hears it.
There you go. Thanks, Ronnie. That. But if it's a superpower, I want telekinesis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one and one. Human and normal.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I think my normal human ability I would love to have like photographic memory.
Oh,
Because
that's a
a
good
thing,
one.
right? That
Yeah.
people have
Yeah.
that.
That's
I
a
would
good
love
one.
to be able to like read something and then just remember it. Because
Very
imagine
cool.
how much I could learn.
Yeah.
I did
That would
see
be
something.
amazing.
I did
Yeah.
see something about it though, where it was like an interview of a woman that has photographic memory and she doesn't like it
She hates it. She remembers
because like
everything.
she ruins all of her relationships around her
You can
because she
remember
holds on to every
everything.
single little thing.
Oh, I did.
And so
You
like
sound
she
like a
didn't talk.
Virgo.
She didn't talk to her sister no more. She didn't talk to her parents because like.
They
They're
can
like-
forget things, but she can't.
So like all the
you
tiny,
always want me to change my answers every time. I was like, I want a butterfly. You're like, they're gonna die in 2 days. It's like every answer I have, Nathan shits on it.
He's had to bring it down.
What does Nathan do to
'cause
it?
I used to think about that like photographic memory because when I was younger I had really bad memory. So like that's when I
It's
so I
his
was
way of
really
making himself feel
I was
better.
really interested when I seen that and I was like, oh shit.
I mean,
that
I
sucks.
never thought of it that way. That makes total sense.
Well, I used to want to be able to read minds, and then I realized I'd really just hurt my feelings all the time.
Yeah.
If I could read people's minds, so that's
Okay,
why I don't want that.
Define telekinesis then?
Isn't
move
it
things
like
like
you
Jean
can move
Grey.
objects with your brain?
You know
okay.
X-Men? Like Jean Grey, like
Yeah.
throwing shit against the wall.
Like Matilda.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
about reading minds too. So.
I don't think so, right?
That's the telekinesis is moving stuff and
Now I
Mind
gotta look
reading.
it up.
What?
like mind reading is different, right?
Mind reading?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Let's just.
Kat, think on your answer while I look
Wait,
it
And
up.
Juan,
then
did
my
you say
my,
that was like
my
your
superpower.
Oh yeah, your
My
superpower.
superpower would be shapeshifting.
Nice.
That'd be
Because
cool.
then
Cool.
you could turn yourself into anything to.
A butterfly.
Yeah, I could be a butterfly for a day. But then I could also.
You know,
in
actually,
turn-
that sucks. Just playing.
Because you instantly get eaten and your power's dead.
A bird just swoops
It's like,
down.
oh, that was nice. You're
Well,
dead.
you could like turn it to an advance to like you can turn into literally anyone or anything, and then do any. You want to fly one day? Cool. You could fly one day. Be a bird and fly. You want to be? I was gonna say you want to be pervy in the locker room. Change into a and just.
I think Ronnie would be the one who would gain the most out of that. You having that superpower.
No,
Yeah.
I love my Kunsten just the way he is.
But wouldn't it be nice for me to turn into somebody else for a night? That'd be cool.
No, because I love you.
Oh.
Very
Okay.
sweet.
It would be him though.
It would be me.
Kat, it's telepathy.
The tell
sounded,
part.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's the brain, but it's telekinesis is moving things with your brain.
Okay. Okay, so superpower I know, but I'm still hesitating on I don't know about the human one. So if I had a superpower, I would want to be able to transport like anywhere. Like
Teleportation. Oh my god,
teleportation.
another tele.
All the teles.
Another
just
tele.
God.
Teleportation. I would like to teleport.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Human,
Well, you've been saying that for years. If
Yeah.
I could just teleport home.
I say that every day when I had to dread my commute home. I was like, I just want to teleport.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could like tell like if you're holding somebody, they'll teleport with
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
It's like a group hug. Let's go somewhere.
It's like
I think you can.
I've had that fantasy a couple times.
Because
where,
I think that the superpower, like if it's your body, right? As long as you're holding them, you'll take them into your
Well, in
vortex.
X-Men, yeah.
well,
X-Men,
that's like
they can-
apparating, like in Harry Potter. You hold someone, you apparate, you take
Yeah.
them with you.
Imagine how many grooming shows we could go to.
Oh my
You can
god,
prep in your own salon and then just hold the dog and then just go to the competition.
that would be awesome.
Fucking crazy.
God damn it, we need to do it.
Okay, what about?
I like Kat's answer so far. That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Okay, but human, I have no idea.
I keep touching you.
Oh, thanks.
Exactly. I don't know. Be able to.
Talk to. Oh no, I was gonna say talk to animals, but that's a
That's
superpower.
not a
too.
superpower.
Fall asleep whenever you want.
No.
What about like
Actually,
being
that
able to
would be-
cook hella good? Do you like cooking?
Yeah.
You have the ability to go 2 days without drinking a Coke.
That would be- I've done it before. Yeah, I didn't drink any soda my whole pregnancy or the first 2 years of breastfeeding.
And you're like, enough of that.
What about?
I need the caffeine.
Because I'm thinking about the Olympics, right? Like, what about like the ability to like hold your breath for a really long time, or
The ability to run.
no, that is not what I meant. But I just meant like some of them have the genetic predispositions, right, to like more lung capacity or longer arms, so they have a better stride, or
To be, I guess to be healthier, I guess.
oh my God, I'm
To be
over
able
here
to
thinking
run.
she could pick something to like win the Olympics, and she's like the ability to run,
Well, I couldn't
Hey,
read the
you know
Olympics
what?
if I could run.
to run really fast.
Okay, run really fast. Instead of- I
God.
can run about.
I'm trying to
you can
help
run.
here.
You can run.
Maybe she'll be inspired after Nathan's
Run
answer.
super fast.
Okay, Ellie tried to race me yesterday, and mind you, I was in flip flops, but yeah, I only made it about 10 feet.
You're going to say, I kicked her
Hey,
ass.
you know what though? My kids can beat me in a foot race these days.
Mine can't.
I'm afraid that I'm gonna trip and fall is the biggest part. I'm so clumsy. I'm gonna be like running and then just like.
I can still smoke my kids.
I used to be fast as fuck boy. What is it?
Fast
Fast
as fuck,
as
boy.
fuck.
Fast as fuck boy.
Yeah, I used to be
He's like,
fast,
"Fuck boy."
short sprints, you know. But
All right. What about you then?
I wish my brain is always like shoot from the hip, and I wish I could plan and like
So that's your human
Human.
ability.
human ability. I
You wish
I
you
could
could
like
organize.
be
and,
my
like,
brain was more organized. Yeah.
I wish you could be super organized too, because I already picked the power of languages. So one of us needs
Yeah,
to
it has
be.
to complement each other.
But if I had superpowers, I would pick freeze time or invisibility or hypnosis.
That's
Oh,
3.
that's 3.
yeah, pick
Okay.
one.
Those are the 3 best.
Okay, but number
Pick one.
1 is, and your
No,
only
I'm just playing. I
answer
really
is-
don't want any of those. I'm not.
Okay. What do you want then?
Maybe just flying.
Flying would be cool.
Because
As your
I think
human
it would
self.
all, yeah, I just like float around or
He's
fly
all-
around because like along with that would come also being rich and famous.
Oh, okay.
Because like if you can fly, you're
Yeah, but
You know?
can't you fly with telekinesis? Because I just lift my own body up.
Or you're just
with
like,
my
I'm
brain?
lifting my shoes.
And then
but
he
it's
can
you.
fly too.
Yeah,
And
I'll
I'm
turn into a bird.
technically, and I don't need to fly because I can just get anywhere.
Real fast.
No, not right.
So-
I meant by teleportation.
Oh, Kat, you have places to go. You want to run fast and teleport. Where are you
What-
trying to go?
Would you like to like levitate or would you want to like flap?
no,
it'd be like
fly like
Superman.
Superman, where I
Superman
could just
style.
like levitate or
Remember,
fly.
guys,
or
he doesn't
however.
know any of that kind of stuff.
According to your Instagram though, you can fly. In that one video, you just
Yeah, like that.
ascended.
What if you could fly, but you have to? It's like when you swim like a frog. Like you can fly, but it looks.
I
Real
mean, think
stupid.
about like being at a big place with a bunch of people and nobody knows, right? And then suddenly you're like, "Hey guys, look at this!" And then you just start fucking flying. Everyone would be
Jesus.
like,
That
everyone
would
would
be
be like,
really
"Oh my
funny
God."
though. You're like,
Just like swimming through the air. No, I want to just like I like Superman. Like he it's kind of like unnatural. Like he uses the sun somehow. I don't know, sun power.
yeah, sure. Sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, I think Nathan's was the lamest, but no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
What about you?
Me?
Do you have an answer?
Yeah, do you have an answer?
Superpower. I always liked. I'd probably want to like ice or something, or like I would
cool.
be like freeze fucking people and be like Frozo.
You
and
wouldn't be like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yeah, I was like,
You remember
like
that
Frozo.
Batman?
Yeah.
Good job.
What about, or you could be like Elsa.
Good reference. Like Elsa.
Yeah, I'll be the fucking ice queen, baby.
I mean, you kind of are.
So that's yeah. Well, I was about to say my human one is to have empathy.
Aww.
I am very not empathetic. If you're not my friends or family, I can really give two shits because I have too many things going on in my life that I cannot
We love that about you.
process other things or deal with other people's drama, especially when the drama isn't really that much drama. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, my life is over, bitch. I was homeless too. So, you know, it's like, I know what was going on. Like, so I would have more empathy, but it's very hard for me to have empathy.
Yeah.
I
We'll
cut
talk about it
myself
later.
off for me, for
Yeah.
my, because I
Exactly.
have so
100%.
much going on that I cannot process their things.
Yeah.
So like once I get to that point, I'm like, nope. Once I start getting hurt, I'm just like cut myself off and move on.
You know who has? I was thinking about your answer, Frozen, right? Or like for ice powers, and you brought up Arnold. He had some bangers in that movie, some banger jokes.
Yeah.
On one part, Iceman comes in and he's like, "What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!" And he's like spraying everybody with ice. I'm like, but
that
and it
was really
wasn't.
good.
Hey, guess what, Arnold? It was not the Ice Age, but whatever.
That was the same movie with Poison Ivy, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Uma
It
Thurman.
was,
Oh,
well, it was
I know she's such a baddie.
beautiful.
I would
So
love
beautiful.
to cosplay that. I would love to
Yeah,
cosplay
that'd be cool.
her.
I'd like that too.
Yeah. And I love the outfit.
Mm-hmm. Look at all
That
the
was Uma
Ivy.
Thurman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
That was a
so
good
good in
one.
Kill Bill. That was her, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Nathan.
That Robin
Yes.
though, he was fucking sexy.
Oh, that
Swinging on
too.
the
Oh, with the bat
hard
suit?
nipples?
The bat suit nipples?
No, but no,
don't think I've
no,
ever seen
Robin when he was like the acrobat and swinging his little
Oh,
leotard.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're so handsome.
Yeah, but he had hard nipples on his suit.
Oh, perfect.
They both did, I
They
think,
both
right?
did.
Yeah. That was
good for pincing.
Yeah. It was actually very what was it called? It was like when it's I don't know what I'm saying.
With my power, everyone's nipples would be hard. It gotta be
press
so
the fart.
cheap.
Nathan's having a brain fart.
yeah.
That is true. You can control everyone's hardness of their nipples
Exactly.
with being an ice
I'm
cream.
like, but yes, I would try to have more empathy because it's very hard for me to focus on other people. When
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
feel
the
you.
way I
I
grew
wish
up.
I wasn't so
It's
empathetic.
the way I grew up. I wish Juan wasn't. He's such a little baby.
Okay, so Ronnie told me he prefers small spoons, right? I feel
Yeah.
like most people. And I now make the conscious decision to use the big spoons because I
So
feel
he
bad
gets
for
the
them.
small
No,
ones.
because
Oh,
I
you
feel
feel
bad.
bad.
He told
Because
you-
I'm like, oh,
he said,
no
he
one's
said
going to use the big spoons.
feel
I'll
left
use the big
out.
spoons. And then Ronnie's like, you care about the spoon's feelings? I was like, well, I mean, not really.
I was like, Brian,
but
you need
like,
to calm down.
if you're not going to use them, I will.
Nathan's
That
like that.
used to be actually. I don't think I've ever really like spoken about it. I've a little bit, but that used to be like a huge problem of mine. Like I would obsess over my things because I'd lose them.
Feelings.
Because I would obsess over like my desk or my like bed. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose. What does my bed happen to it? Like it's gonna. Yeah, that used to.
And then he would feel really guilty. Yeah.
That used to fucking freak me out for like my. Yeah, you talk about it, I'm like, ugh. It makes me feel weird. Like now I'm like, throw it away. Just fucking. It doesn't have. It's not real, you know.
One of my friends, Jessica, she told me that when she was younger, when she would throw things away, she would have to throw it away in pairs. So she would always try to find something to throw away, so the one
so
piece
it's
of garbage
together.
wouldn't feel bad. And if she couldn't find it, she would rip it in half. That way, there's two of them. I was like, you don't want it to feel bad, but you're ripping it apart.
That's so funny.
And she's a dispatcher.
The way that it's just the way your brain works,
Yeah,
right?
it's weird.
'Cause,
There's got to
yeah.
be a name
I'm
for
not
that.
that empathetic.
Putting human emotions on inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a name or like a
Condition.
Yeah, condition. Yeah.
It is interesting though, like hearing everybody's like little things, you know, because like, like, because I feel like I have like a little bit of that too, where I get, but like I just emotionally I struggle to like control myself, I think, and that's why I just like cut people off. Once the emotions get too much, I just cut it out.
Yeah.
Too much.
Too muchies.
Too much. Anyway,
All right. So we got a message from on Instagram from somebody named Oh You Dirty Dog,
Oh.
and this kind of
That's a good
ties
name.
into what we want to talk about. So it says, "Hey guys, I love your podcast so much. It is the highlight of my day
I'm assuming
when it comes out on Monday. My name is Haley, and I've been grooming since 2018. I've groomed under an older groomer and recently bought my business from a previous owner who retired. I want to do more continued education. You are all really inspiring to continue learning more and more in my career. It's a whole new world from not knowing about trade shows, from only working with one previous groomer, to now knowing that there is so much in the grooming community. I have already taken 2 online courses. Woo! My question for you all is, I live on the East Coast, and the closest trade show to me coming up is Hershey. I already took the days off for work just to make the trip over there, but I am not sure how to get tickets for general admission. Is there a certain website to go to, or should I just wait and try to get it at the door? I would appreciate any advice you have on this. Thank you all. Heart, 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 heart."
I have no
Thank
idea.
you. Oh, you dirty dog.
That's an
Nathan.
everybody else question.
Nathan, I don't know.
That's an everybody else
Yeah,
question.
one book's all my shit.
So
Obviously, Nathan also does not
Yeah, this
book his own tickets.
this
for
episode is for Oh You Dirty Dog and Nathan.
Yeah.
So we'll go over all
Get
your
educated.
information and more.
He's
me
about
whip
to
out
get
a note card.
educated. We should test him at the end.
Yeah.
No.
No pop quiz.
So if you would like to attend the trade show, it is $25 for the whole weekend, or you can do $10 a day. But you can also look out. Sometimes they send emails, or you see it on their Facebook page, for Barkleigh's Facebook page, that Evan sent me. And if you say that, you can usually get in for free.
Yep.
Wait, what? That's cool.
You didn't know that?
I haven't
I
paid for
feel
a
like
trade
they've
show in a
been
while.
doing it
Yeah.
for years. For Barkleigh. For Barkleigh
only
shows.
Well, did we say it was Groom Expo and where it is? Hershey,
Is everyone
Pennsylvania?
supposed to know that? Is that like a secret
Well,
thing?
that's what we're
No,
doing
it's
this
not
episode.
a secret thing. They literally post it
It's
online
on Facebook.
regularly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
It's
before
just
every
when you
trade
go
show.
up there, it's not going to be printed out. It's just written.
That's
Yeah.
It's handwritten.
That's the only thing. If you prepay it, you get a cool printed one. But if you just say Evan sent me, they just write it.
Yeah.
But it's for
The first year they wrote it ugly, and the next year I was like, "Can I write my own name?"
Yeah. Well, because like for Pet Quest, we didn't pay for the kids. We just went up and we're like, "Hey, can the kids have a lanyard and a thing?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course, whatever." They just like wrote them out one.
It made it really special, them having their own little lanyards.
Yeah. I still have my Super Zoo one from last year. It's hanging on my door. I was like, oh.
I always have a hard. Okay, speaking of things, right? I always have a hard time throwing them away. Like I
think I have
feel
them for
really,
everything.
Yeah.
I feel really guilty. I do eventually, but it's usually like a year later. I'll be like, I gotta throw this away. But like, I just feel bad.
There's so
would-
many memories.
I would be a
associated with that.
hoarder. I for sure would be a hoarder if it wasn't for Nathan.
I kind of am.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's okay to hold on to stuff, though, I think sometimes.
Yeah,
I
but we
am-
do a lot of trade shows.
okay, so I have no problem throwing things away, though. I just tend to gather things and then throw them away in mass quantities.
I used to cry.
You hoard and then purge.
You guys do get a dumpster and then fill that motherfucker up.
Yeah, you guys do that quite often. But
They were like, we got a dumpster and filled it up. I'm like, what the fuck?
I used to cry when it was time to donate my clothes that were too small when I was a kid.
Anyway, so if you want to go to the trade show, only usually you can get it for free. I'd be really surprised if they didn't do the Evan sent me thing. But if you want a pretty lanyard, you can sign up for the whole weekend for $25.
And that's just for the trade show.
That's just for the trade show. So
And you can buy that on the website. Just
yeah,
on like Barkleigh.
It's
Groom.
Barkleigh.com.
Well, I think you can go on Barkleigh.com and then follow the link to Groom Expo specifically.
If you literally just type in Groom Expo, it'll
pop
pop
up.
right up.
Yeah.
It's usually the first thing.
Groomexpo.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it'll bring you to like their homepage. But then if you're interested in the seminars and that kind of thing, you can either get them like a la carte, or you can buy like the do it all package. And that includes like meals and the Barkleigh dinner and all that.
So is it like a different website per different Barkleigh show?
Yes.
It's not like its own like general one website. It's everyone has its
Every
own.
show has its own website.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can go to Barkleigh.
Yeah.
No, he really.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it.
But
for
Well,
you
I
can-
would just had the thought that I probably have the same question. If I'm having this question,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they probably
Who's
have
there
it,
at every
so-
show?
Yeah. So this
Well,
person probably
yeah.
would have it. So
You
Yeah.
can go to Barkleigh.com though and follow a link to Groom Expo. So like as long as they go to
so
one.
this is just like Groom Expo, right? And then it says where it is, which is in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
At the
And
Hershey Lodge.
At the Hershey
It's beautiful.
Lodge. It's beautiful. And then it has all the information, attend, and you can sign up for like where it is, how to register to attend, lodging and location. The exhibitors are going to be there, seminars, all
Are-
that stuff.
Also, can I just say that I do think it's somewhat humorous that it is a dog event and we're doing it at a chocolate place.
Yeah.
And the chocolate
or
martini
ironic.
too. Can't forget the
Yeah, I
martini.
gotta get a chocolate martini.
I know we didn't get one the last. We've been how many times now? We haven't gotten a chocolate martini.
Once.
Twice. You gone once, yeah.
Once.
Twice this year, because y'all are going.
We're going this.
We're going.
And we're staying at the lodge for the first time.
The lodge is really nice.
It's fun.
Not pet friendly, but they have a nice holding area downstairs, and it's close, so
I think
you don't have
it's-
to walk like miles like you do to.
Well, it's nice because you can just like party and then go up to your room and pass out.
Well, I was looking at the website, and there's like 4 restaurants in there. I didn't
Yeah.
see them. I saw a couple.
I think I
They have
saw
the
2.
restaurants. They have a bar. It's a really cool place.
We ate there last.
Yeah, we
year.
ate at the one restaurant, and then they have like it's kind of like a deli type coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
And
bear,
then-
the one at the
Market.
bear.
And
or
then they
something,
have
huh?
the bear. It's like a bear pub
Sports
thing,
bar.
sports
Sports bar,
bar.
You walk
And
in, it's
then
like a cave.
They got the regular bar right outside. That's
Yeah.
where everyone
It's
was
for the
like hanging
bros.
out by the big, huge fireplace.
it's for the bears. I'm just kidding.
And then they have the one upstairs too.
Oh,
We
see,
haven't
I've never
in.
been to the one upstairs
haven't
because
been.
I
There's
think that one's.
upstairs bar restaurant.
I think that
It's
one's
expensive. It's fancy. It's expensive.
I've never went past the bar because I had no reason.
So yeah.
Drunk. You're a drunkard.
Well, if you're not staying there, then you
That's right,
don't
'cause
sit
it's-
there and explore. You want to just get back to your hotel, right?
Yeah,
The
it's gonna
more-
be fun staying there. Really
Yeah,
fun.
It's gonna be really fun.
Right.
Yeah, you could get drunk and stumble up
We-
to your room.
Did
Yeah.
you go to bed last year? I remember that guy brought a bottle. They closed the bar down, and that guy just spawned a bottle of alcohol out of his pocket.
I think Kat went up to the room.
Yeah, I went up.
He's like, the party didn't stop, and he pulled a huge bottle of tequila out of his pocket, and we're all like, yeah.
And were you guys just drinking it at the bar?
Nathan.
I had
other
one
people.
drink, and then I immediately afterwards, I was like, I'm gonna totally regret that. And then I woke up in the morning feeling like shit.
Well, the good thing is the party is on the last night, and then the next day there's not. Unless you're doing rescue, there's no competing. So
I was doing rescue, so that's why I went to bed.
yeah.
I'm also like old.
I'm older than you.
Social anxiety. Well, I'm older in different sense. I've always been lame.
We should.
I like how she's saying like this. She's like hiding it, but into the microphones.
Cat, don't listen.
Into the microphone that are in my ears.
Don't listen.
But yes, where were we?
We were talking about the first question, right?
The first question. What are Barkleigh Honors? Because I think we answered the main question now.
So the main question, yeah,
How to attend.
from
Oh, you dirty dog.
dirty.
yeah.
That's right. Oh, you dirty
Hopefully
dog.
that answers your question.
Yeah. So the Groom Expo as a whole is a 4-day event. It goes from Thursday to Sunday, and there's a lot to do there. Not only do they have classes all weekend, but they have the grooming competitions, which, Nathan and I are participating in this year.
And I will be watching.
And we have 2 lovely observers.
I know.
And she will be
3
prepping.
lovely observers.
Oh, yeah, you're going. You never.
Although I did
Ronnie
try.
never comes.
I did try to. Yeah, he's never at anything ever. I'm just
He
kidding.
hates us.
I did try
I'm
to
literally
sign up.
just not going to fucking Super Station. Literally, and I've missed 2 recordings ever. Screw you guys.
We love you.
I did try
I'm
to.
never coming again.
I actually did try to sign up for rescue, and I did not make it in. So no, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
She's like, never mind.
Well, I was gonna say like maybe I'll try to like get in the morning, but like I don't.
There's
don't
a lot
want
to do.
Or you can
Yeah.
just get litty as fuck on Saturday night.
Yes.
So the competitions are on Friday through Sunday. Usually there's 2 a day. Then on Thursday night they're gonna have the internet mingle. Have we
There's-
gone to that before?
We
went the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We always like stop in.
Yeah,
and
they just have
do-
like little hors d'oeuvres and stuff.
and they do
you-
like raffle
Raffles.
prizes and
Then they have the opening night party, which those are always fun, and that's on Friday. And it's Grooming Under the Stars this year.
Yeah, so they usually have themes, which is really cool because then some people dress up like the theme. Some people just dress up really nice. You can also just wear whatever you want.
Yeah.
But this year, it's what is it?
Grooming Under the Stars.
What are you guys gonna wear?
I don't know. I
We
might
should
wear
post our
pajamas.
pictures from the last shows.
well, some people I've heard of said like pajamas. Some people are like, I'm gonna dress up like my horoscope, or some people are like, I'm gonna dress up like a star.
I'm gonna do a
moon.
Jedi again.
Nathan.
Oh, I mean, it is technically Star
So
Wars.
2 years ago,
Under the
right?
Star
To the
Wars.
one, to the one we went to with you guys 2 years ago. It was
Out of this world.
out
I
of this
think.
world, yeah. So it was kind of like alien themed.
Yeah.
And then last year was like through the decades, so you could
Decades.
pick any I dressed up in like 19s, 20s.
Oh, because it was eras, right? Last year, the
Era.
theme, the
Yeah.
whole thing was like eras.
Yeah. So this year's
Well, and
Under
I-
the Stars.
I wish it was more like era. Though.
Well,
Yeah.
no, they have though
'Cause it's
because
so broad.
they did 90s the year before we went, and then I think they did like 80s the year before that.
Okay, I gotta say though, I don't like that 90s is
Is
now
an era?
a party era. That's kind of weird.
It's fucked up.
2000s
No,
era.
Oh,
like-
Were any of you
Stop.
born in the 90s?
Stop.
Were any of you? You're all born in the 80s.
We're
weren't you?
Yeah.
80s
80s.
babies,
I'm
you
91.
baby.
91. Just saying.
whatever.
He's just
Baby,
a baby.
Although I was born in '87, I still consider myself a '90s baby because that's when I grew
Well,
up.
we're
Yeah.
No,
we're 90s
we are
kids.
90s
Or 90s
kids.
kids.
We're
90s
90s
He's
kids.
not a 90s kid.
No, he's a
Well,
90s.
no,
He's a
he's
2000s
No,
kid.
he's a 90s
No, but he was
kid.
like
I remember
7, 8,
things,
9.
yeah,
Like,
he
I
was
was
a
formative.
When
kid.
Pokemon came out, I was 10. I was 10 when that
Damn.
shit came out.
You and Ash together.
Mhm.
Gotta catch them all.
Did you cry when he beat Leon?
I was emotional when the music came
I
out.
cried
was
a
like,
little
this
bit.
fucking shit, man. And he
I
won.
cried a little
After
bit.
how many years in the
Spoiler
making?
alert! I've never watched it.
You're never
Oh my
going to.
God, Juan.
I've never seen the 30 seasons and the million episodes.
In the last 20 years.
Yeah, he's been 10 forever, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Never ages. So how do you take grooming for this grooming under the stars? Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm going back and forth. I think I'm going to wear all black because that's what I
Surprise,
do.
surprise.
So because it's not the night sky, I'm going to be the night sky. But then I'm contemplating because it's like stars. I rave and I have like blinky stuff, light up stuff. So it's like I can be the night and the stars, right? And I can have like be twinkling,
Yeah.
maybe put glitter all over my face. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think
We'll
I'm
see.
gonna go similar, like not with blinky stuff, but just like I think I'm gonna wear like black and with like stars all over it. And although I seen some really cool ones at EDC where it was like jackets that have like the lights all in it, and they were super cool because I seen like white ones with like blue, so it looked like clouds.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's sick.
I might dress up just as a star, like Maggie.
Yellow.
You should just dress up as Patrick.
With the high
Like Maggie
heels and the
Simpson in
fish,
her,
the
that's in her
fishnets.
snow
Yeah.
outfit, right?
Yeah, Patrick.
Maggie Simpson from in her little snow outfit, which is just a star.
That would be super
put her
funny.
down and
She's
she
gonna
just
dress
falls.
up as a star. Yeah,
That's funny. You should do that.
That's really funny.
and Nathan's gonna be a Jedi.
Niggas
Are
gonna be
you
a
really
Jedi.
going to be a Jedi again?
I don't know.
Well,
I like it.
Well, I
I
think
feel
I'm just
handsome
gonna
as a
do
Jedi.
I think I'm just
Well.
gonna do a black shirt that says like Virgo and like what the definition of a Virgo is, or something funny like "Don't fuck with me."
Yeah.
You know, we all are different.
Yeah.
Astrological symbols. So
I
we
thought,
could
yeah. I thought
dress
about that because Libra, I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Like,
Little scale, yeah. Because you could also put, because I can put the symbol, you know, or I was thinking about making a shirt and putting like the constellation on my back, but then like the Virgo symbol is like a V, like on my front or
The
something.
V with like squigglies,
yeah,
right?
but then I can use shiny vinyl, so if the light hits me, it'll like a dee-dee-dee. And
If
that's the extent of my dressing up. I will also be wearing all black.
if I had more money, I have like this Etsy thing I've had saved for forever. That's like a huge headpiece with like a moon in the middle, and like I would have totally, but it's like $300, and I don't have money for that right now. So.
Hey, have you ever seen the ones made out of zip ties?
Oh, they like spray
headbands,
paint them.
Then they
yeah.
spray paint them like gold or whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, I would do that.
I would do that too, yeah, but I'm just too lazy.
Yeah.
So I'll just buy a black dress with stars on it.
You'd be a Jedi.
I was a Jedi a few years ago. I'm not repurposing.
Yeah, we don't.
You
Outfit
can-
repeater.
You can repurpose, but I like to wear new.
Hey, you're a guy. That's okay.
Yeah.
She can't be an outfit repeater. Lizzie
Did you,
McGuire.
yeah, so did you guys watch that Lizzie McGuire episode? Outfit repeater, you outfit repeater.
Oh, forever ago, yeah. I was
You
like,
have to
watch
layer
those,
your
right?
tank tops differently.
oh my God. I used to do that though.
Of course you did.
Okay, let's move on.
Anyways, then on Saturday night, they do the Barkleigh Honor Award. But also at the Barkleigh Honors, they do the best in show lineup. So if you get a first group placement, you get to go on the big pretty stage
Yep.
with your dog, and
Oh,
they
just
do.
made my stomach turn.
They do a catwalk.
And they not
Not for
not
that one.
not for that one.
Well, they do best
Good
first timer
luck.
too.
Maybe I
So
should look at
Saturday
these.
night, the Barkleigh Honors Award dinner, Best in Show, and Abstract Runway are all on Saturday night.
Mm.
And then on Sunday is Rescue and Creative, and then you get to go home.
Awesome.
So I'm totally curious. I swear I saw I remember Mackenzie walking her cocker down a runway.
She won though.
Yeah, I think
She won.
Oh,
But I remember them.
No,
winning.
she didn't win.
I think Best in
Maybe
Show is a catwalk.
no. You know what?
though.
I think you're right. Maybe they did.
Because they go down the runway, they show you their dog, and
Yeah.
then they go and they put their dog on the
Okay,
table, and
yeah.
then they call the next
Yeah.
category.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
They go down the catwalk, and then they go to
You're
their
right.
table.
I think you're
That's
correct.
that'd be a little
Right?
fun and scary.
Yeah.
No.
So at the dinner, you have to buy tickets.
Well, but you have to buy the tickets ahead of time. They
Yeah.
have sold out before, so you have to buy them online.
yes.
And
So if you want to go, make sure you order them. Right? Do we all have our tickets?
we all
Yes.
have our
Okay, good.
tickets.
We bought them as soon as they came out.
So
Yes.
you get in there, the doors open, and everyone comes in for dinner. And the dinner is good. It's a banging dinner. Seating is only for people who bought tickets, and it's like first come, first serve. So if you want to sit with certain people, you kind of got to sit with get in there and find who you want to sit with.
I'm always
And get in
surprised
line.
how long the line is.
Yeah.
Like every time we get in the line, I'm always surprised.
I remember the first year we went. It starts at 7, I think, right? And we were in line at 6:30.
I feel
and
like,
it
yeah.
was long as hell.
And there's standing room, so there is standing room in there, right? But you want to make sure and have.
That's
a seat.
mostly just for.
It's
the
making my stomach
awards.
turn thinking about it. I get so pumped up. I can't. I can feel the extrovert wanting to jump out of my skin right now.
And me.
And they do this think of the Oscars, but for dog grooming. You know, it sounds
Yeah.
ridiculous, but it is so fun and so exciting. And they have all these categories that we'll go over. But it's just fucking awesome, right? I
Yeah.
cannot wait. It's making me
I love
It's
that
kicking in.
my two favorite shows are so close together because I feel like Vegas is fun party, right? But and then Hershey is the industry. Look at all these
Glamorous.
awards and this
Yeah.
industry, and it's just everyone gets together, and it's a
it's
really
very
fun event.
glamorous and
Yeah.
elegant event.
Well, I compare it, to the Oscars exactly. It's the biggest event for me probably in my lifetime, kind of thing. You know, I was you get to dress up and you get to
Let me
be
see the card.
pretty and.
No, just the top one.
Well, that's what I was thinking. The biggest thing in my career ever was that interview I did, and that. So these things happen and they come and go so fast. We got to appreciate them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so
Get to the chopper.
back to business.
Do you want to do a disclaimer for your?
Put the cookie down.
Okay, now that you feel really cool about it, you want to tell everybody you're wearing them because your eyes hurt.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing these because my eyes hurt, not because I love Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Although
You're
you
not
do.
you. You're me.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyways,
This is the rest of the podcast.
Yeah.
You have to talk like this the whole time.
say that?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
okay. Nathan used to have his best friend when we were first together. They would literally just do Arnold impressions for hours, and I would be so annoyed. I would be like,
Katie hated it.
he would just do that over, and I swear to God, it used
Well,
to
it sounds good.
Yeah, he does it well.
He does it too well, but after hours it gets old, and you're like, stop it. Or when you're trying to have sex and he does quotes, also.
I'm like, hey, get ready. I'm coming. I'm coming now.
I love the do not come. Do not come. I'm gonna come.
Okay. So, what if you cannot attend the award show? Can you watch the award show?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the answer is yes. Usually they stream it live, right, on Groomer TV on Facebook.
Yep.
So
It's so the live feed. There's different camera angles and stuff. I didn't go last year, but I was watching the show from. We're all watching it. My sister came over and her girlfriend was over. And
It's
we were
like the
playing. We were
Oscars.
playing games. I think we were doing board games like Sequence or something.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
the award shows were going on. It's fun to watch too from home.
yeah.
It's a really cool event. I love them.
Make it your own party at home
Yeah.
and have your salon go and celebrate and drink. Yeah.
Yeah, screw the Oscars.
The Oscars.
Why did I just gonna stop talking.
The Oscars.
The Oscars.
The next question is, how do nominations and voting work? So if you haven't already received your ballot in the mail or in the email, not your mail, so generally you have to be on Barkleigh's mailing list. I know you can be on the mailing list in general, so you can just go on their website and sign up. But I think people that have attended the trade shows are also just automatically on the mailing list because they get your email when you sign up. So people that have competed, people that have come to the trade shows. I think that's it, right?
Yeah. If you subscribe to the magazine, I think you
if
also
you
get it.
subscribe to the magazine, you're right.
Groomer to Groomer magazine.
Groomer to Groomer, yeah. So you'll automatically get a nominee ballot. And so for the nominee ballot, though, you are actually like picking who you would like to be on the regular ballot. So this is not like a final vote. It is just a like
The fill in the blank.
this is fill in the blank. This is what I would like to see on the final ballot. And so those were already sent out on August 1st, but I think you can still sign up and get it. I'm not 100% positive. They have in the past, but this year was a little bit different where they actually said, hey, we're putting it out on August 1st and then finishing nominations August 18th. And they haven't done that in the past. This is the first time, to my knowledge, that they've done it this way. So, and they, leading up to it, were like, sign up to be on the mailing list, sign up to be on the mailing list. So I don't know if they're still accepting like people to be on the mailing list to get the nomination ballot, but worth a try if you haven't already.
You still have a week from when this video is released to request a ballot and fill in a nomination ballot.
Yes. And so then they say that nominees are going to be announced starting August 19th. Last year they did release them over a few days, so I don't know if they're planning on doing that again or if they're planning on releasing all of them on the same day, but usually they release it on the Barkleigh Facebook page. So they'll post like the category and the nominees that are going to be on the final ballot. And then eventually the final ballot will get sent out to everybody and you can pick your favorites. And so then the winners are announced at the award dinner on September 7th after Best in Show and Abstract Creative Runway. And nobody gets to know ahead of time. So it's not, if you are on the ballot and you don't show up and you win, then you don't get to accept your award.
They send it to you.
Well, yeah, but you don't get to
Or you can have
go
someone.
up.
You can have someone accept it for you as well.
Yeah, but not as fun.
No.
So
Did we mention that even if you are nominated, you actually have to buy a ticket for the dinner?
yes, yeah. So if you are nominated, you still have to buy your ticket.
It is not automatically included.
Oh yeah, there was like some people that didn't get one last year,
Yeah.
right?
Not last year.
I
It
think
was
it
2
happens every
years
year.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
buy your ticket, buy it now. I just looked, and there are still tickets available.
Oh, good. Well, though, I think it's funny because like last year, didn't they? Well, 2 years ago they had sold out, but I feel like there was tables open, wasn't there? And then last year there was tables available too.
Probably a bunch of
so-
people buy tickets and then don't
go.
go.
Well, they give out tickets in the Do It All package, and I wonder if people don't realize or they don't come or.
But they get in the Do It All package. I think you get VIP seating, which is up at the front.
I don't know.
I want VIP.
Yes.
I know. I want VIP seating too.
But we don't pay for classes. And
I
I know,
know.
but I would just pay extra for VIP.
How
seating.
much is just VIP sitting?
I don't know.
I don't think they do just.
I don't
VIP.
think
don't
they
think
do
they
it.
Well, maybe some people don't know how it works, so they're like, "Oh, I'm not nominated," or some
Right.
people might be intimidated, being like, "I'm new to this. I'm not going to go to a award show. I don't know
Right.
people and stand." You know what I mean? It's,
We're like,
it's,
I'll take your
it's,
ticket. huh?
it's intimidating.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know.
They have a VIP.
Package, but is it just for the dinner or all
I know.
around?
I know some tables are also reserved. So like,
That you can
Arturo had a
reserve.
table, there were
Yeah.
certain teams
I
who
wonder
had a
if we can
table.
like message in about reserving for the podcast and having like our own table designated.
That's a power move.
Oh, but I don't think we mentioned it. And I think we might have touched on it previously in another episode, but for this dinner, you can dress up as much as you want or dress down as much as you want. Like,
But dress up as fancy as you
We're
can.
going to be addressing.
well, but also some people, I mean, I've seen people dress like wild, like, like to the max, like not fancy, but just like wear whatever the hell that you want. If it's, an outfit that you love, no matter how crazy, like this is your opportunity to do it. Or you could just wear shorts and flip flops.
I see people going right from the trade show into there wearing their uniform that they were at the booth in.
Yeah,
you know?
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But
No
you
judgment.
can dress up if you want, and it's fun to do so.
Well, should we mention that for the $94 that it costs for the dinner, that includes, it includes like a salad and rolls. Usually the dinner, it's been the same the last 2 years.
like
it was like
salmon,
pot roast,
yeah.
like a fish, with like a vegetable and a potato.
The dinner ticket includes a dinner.
No, I'm just saying it's like a 3-course
And dessert.
and dessert
Dessert, yeah.
includes the dessert and,
and
then coffee.
because
And you're getting waited on. There's like servers.
Yeah,
that,
so-
Well,
like,
at the
come and-
end, remember, I was serving everyone coffee.
Oh yeah.
Remember at one of the
That-
things,
yeah.
I was
Nightcap.
like this. I
Little
was like,
nightcap.
I'm going over here because nobody was there. So I was like,
Oh, and-
I'm the coffee guy now.
They have
I even went to
chocolate
other
butter.
tables.
Remember?
Oh,
they have,
yeah.
they have chocolate butter for the rolls.
Yeah.
Wasn't someone like, what is this?
So
Pass
what I'm
on
saying
the
is
chocolate
it's
butter.
you get a 3-course meal and then you get obviously seating. for the honors.
And they have alcohol, but you had to pay for it.
Yeah, they do. They provide water and like iced tea, I think, and then the coffee.
Yeah.
But so I looked it up. So I guess the do it all package and the VIP are different.
Yeah.
So
see, that's
VIP
what I mean.
is admission to all educational seminars on all 4 days. Includes all your expo meals.
Which is cool. I didn't know they did that.
Groomer to groomer portfolio bag, handouts when like for sessions. Access to the VIP lounge during show hours. It has coffee, tea, and chocolates. All 3 days of the trade show. Viewing for all grooming content. Oh, because remember they have VIP seats in the front. For the grooming contest. Reserve seating in each. Oh, so in the sessions you get the front row seat.
That's right. They have little.
They have the chairs.
And then you get the meal, the Barkleigh dinner, and they have the tables at the front.
All right. So before we go into the actual categories, there are some categories that are not on the nomination ballot. For example, Groomer of the Year. That is based on the points given throughout the year, right? I believe you have to. Is it only Best in Show winners?
It's 1 point for Best in Show, 1 point for all around groomer.
And then the top people that are have the points are nominated for that.
I believe so, yeah. And so
I think
it
it's
goes
the top 5, right?
It goes from Hershey to Super Zoo.
Okay.
So
that's one of them. Up and Coming Groomer of the Year is nominated by judges. So if you've, I think it's if you've placed or if they see that you're working really hard or that you take criticism really well and you're working on things that they've pointed out, it's up to the judges who is on that part of the ballot. Creative Groomer of the Year is also if you've placed in creative competitions throughout the year. That's not a nomination. And Judge of the Year is. I don't know if do competitor. I don't think that's on the ballot whatsoever. Like even competitors don't even nominate.
No, it is.
No,
so
we get
you'll get people that have competed will get their own. Will get their own separate nomination thing later. And then I don't remember though if it's on the regular ballot then later. I think it is though. I think
so.
Just the nominations get sent out just to competitors.
Okay.
And then question, is that for only if you competed in a Barkleigh show, correct? Not if it's like a WPA or
It makes sense. It would make sense.
Is
if
it
was
only Barkleigh or does it matter what show you have to go to?
I'm assuming they're sending it out to people that are on their like Barkleigh's list for
Mailing
people who
list,
have signed up to compete though.
I would assume.
Yeah.
So
I was just asking because some people might not don't even know that they're not going to a Barkleigh show. 'Cause
Right.
There are different ones, so you automatically would not be signed up for that if you did not attend a Barkleigh show.
I'm assuming, yeah. But I did hear that for Groomer of the Year though, because I thought it was just Barkleigh shows for points, but they said it is the WPA shows as well. So I think it's all Groom team sanctioned. Not positive though, so nobody quote me.
And then the last category that was a surprise category last year was AKC Master Groomer of the Year. That was
Last year was
not
the
a
first
nomination.
one.
It was just it got just announced, and that is for people that have completed their Master Grooming certification through the NDGA and AKC.
Right. Well, because you're
Wait,
not.
Who won that last year?
I don't know.
won
Maybe
that
we can
last
talk about that later. I think.
year. It was me.
No, but that and that's something some people were confused about in general, how you get on that one. So I'm glad that we went over that. But then some people were confused about becoming an AKC Master Groomer because you have to have completed your National Dog Groomers Association of America testing and the AKC coat testing to be an AKC Master Groomer. So if you've only done AKC, then I believe you just get an AKC Professional Groomer certificate. And if you only do the NDGAA, then you're just a nationally certified Master Groomer. But if you've done all of them, then you're an AKC Master Groomer. All of them.
And are automatically on the ballot.
And then you are automatically on the ballot, yes.
If you complete it, yeah. You're on the ballot.
Which I'm trying to do.
All right.
I'm
well,
sorry. There you go.
I just have to finish my salon safety certification, which
Yeah, right on.
I have done before, but I just need to do it again. So
Do it again.
All right. So now that do you guys want to get into the categories
Yeah,
and
let's
talk about
get into
nominees
it.
from last year and winners and
whoop whoop. Yeah,
that
let's
kind of
get
thing?
into it.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll start because I have Groomer of the Year.
Woohoo!
All right.
So last year's nominees were Jacob Robinson, Lindsay Dickin, Liz
Woohoo.
Johnson,
Woohoo.
Mackenzie Murphy, and
Woohoo.
Nadia Bungelli.
Woohoo.
And the winner was, are we going to do it like that?
Sure.
I
And the
guess we
winner
are.
was Mackenzie Murphy.
Well, do we want to go over that category now? Or I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, for Groomer of the Year, it's going to be point-based. So if you're really, really wanting to know who's going to be on the ballot for that,
Count points.
count the points.
I have the AKC Master Groomer of the Year one.
So for AKC Master of Groomer of the Year, there was...
No, I'm going to say everyone's names wrong. I read the first three and I was like, I got this. And then I was like, nope.
Okay, so
I don't want to murder someone's names.
for
I'm going to murder some
AKC
videos.
Master Groomer of the Year, there was Christy Reisenweaver, Helen Schaefer, Cal Locklear, Ariel Skavnicki? I hope I said that right. Liz Johnston, Summer Ferguson, Stephanie Stempfer, Nathan Austin, Macy Pisa, Ramey Burgess, and Brianna Raker.
That was
And
last year?
That was last year. So it was a pretty
Wow.
big list.
And the winner was Nathan Austin.
It was me. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was
Yeah.
pretty awesome, actually.
Well, that one, it was just, it was funny because that was the one I didn't think Nathan was going to win
Yeah,
that
it was
one.
awesome.
Out
It
of
was,
all
like,
of them, I was
super,
like,
super,
that's
super cool.
not the one you're going to win. So
I was-
thank you.
Well, it's a big list, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
thanks to everybody
I
who
seen the
voted.
list and I was like, nah, no way.
So anyway,
Well deserved.
and that one again, we won't know who's going to be on that list until they
Till
come out with the actual ballot, because that one is same, depends on who finished their testing.
Thank you for everyone that voted for me, by the way. Because the people do that, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
the,
Okay, yeah,
everybody
right
does
on.
get
We
to
voted
vote
for
on
you.
that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
And so then there's Seminar Speaker of the Year. And so last year on the list was Kelsey Ann Sexton, Olga, I'm going to say the last name so terribly,
Zebelinskaya.
Zabelinskaya.
thank you.
It's a cool last name, though.
Yeah, very cool last name. And then there was Suzeko and Jay Shrugs. They always teach
Scruggs.
Scruggs, I'm so sorry. Jay Scruggs. And they always teach together, which is very cool. And then Victor Rosado. And the winner was Sue and Jay. Yay! And so this is a category I suppose we can talk about a little bit, right? Do we want to now go, because that's one we can actually talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Seminar speaker. I mean, I love Kelsey. She's still a great seminar speaker.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
She's really fun.
She's really fun, yeah. And I think she does CPR still too, doesn't she? The CPR safety courses. I know there's a lot of really good speakers out there this year. I mean, Jay and Sue still teaching, still great.
Me personally, I think I've been to 2 classes. We went to Scott Wasserman's Terrier class, which was I enjoyed that a lot.
Was that last year or
And then
I
we've
don't
seen
think that
Macy Pisa did a Bashan one that we really liked.
Yeah.
was that this year though or last year? I think
I
that was
don't
I
know.
think it was
last
at Hershey last year.
I thought it was at Pasadena.
Oh, it might
2
be. Yeah, I
years
think
ago.
it was Pasadena.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
so
think,
we really haven't gone to no classes this year.
but
huh?
I think they've done the same classes.
They probably
Yeah.
have done the same classes, yeah. I know Rachel's been teaching a lot. Jonathan is always a great teacher. And Judy Hudson's not a newer judge, but I think she was not judging really during COVID. And so we've gotten to know her this last year, and she's teaching as well. So I don't know if you guys have attended anything or had anybody.
I've only attended, I think, 3 classes this last year, and 2 of them were taught by Nathan Austin and Kathleen Austin. And
Friends.
I really enjoyed those classes.
Oh, thank you.
You guys do. I've said this before, but you guys do a really good job at explaining things, and you guys work really well together. And then the 3rd class I did was during World Groom, so it was digital, and it was with Jennifer Bishop Jenkins.
Oh, nice.
And she has a background in education. I think she was she's a teacher, and then she was a principal for schooling. So she's
Oh.
got it
reminds me a
down.
lot of my mom. So I really
Jive.
I really jive.
Jive
With her teaching style and the way she explains things, and you can just tell that she has that education background, and she is wonderful.
Nice.
Oh, I always like seeing. I always like listening to Terry DiMarino as well.
Oh, that's
I just like
true.
listening to her talk because she always has some cool shit to say.
She's
Well,
so
she
animated.
explains
too.
it well, yeah, and she's really animated, yeah.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever, unfortunately, been to any of her classes, but we've been to a couple of her seminars. I guess you'd come somewhere that she speaks about the
CPPGA meetings.
the
and stuff.
CPGA meetings, yeah,
Oh.
which I think is super important. So
We went
Oh.
to that at Tacoma.
hmm
No,
Pasadena.
Pasadena. We
Oh,
went to
that's
that
right.
at Pasadena.
that's the one I got all drunk at.
Yeah, me too. Because I had to chug a beer and I don't drink. Oh my god.
that was wild. And
we left with snacks.
I forgot you've taken a class, or you taught a class with Blake this year. Blake's been doing a lot of teaching.
Oh, Blake's always flying
He's
around
doing
the
a
world
lot of teaching, and he does a lot of seminars at Barkleigh shows. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of great teachers out there. So definitely, if you've taken a seminar and somebody really like jived with you, make sure to nominate them. Or if you learn something.
You guys have been traveling too. This is like your first year that you've been like out and about. Like you went to Florida, you went to Arizona, you went to Colorado. You guys have been pumping it out yourselves as well.
I was gonna say
You did a
when
seminar here. I remember that. You guys set up
yeah.
here and you did your.
That was World Groom.
Yeah.
We did faces.
when Blake was teaching, when we did a class together, like I sat in the crowd and watched him because he did a full continental, and I know how to do it, but you could always learn. So
you could always learn.
and I've learned a lot of valuable stuff. So
The stuff I'm always surprised at what sticks with me after I take a class, because like you said, like you know how to do it, but just like hearing someone else explain it differently, or just like the angle that they approach whatever part of the body is just really cool to see how different people do different things.
Yeah.
I took a Bishan and Carrie Blue class years ago from Gabriel Beitosa.
Nice.
And
nice.
I cannot tell you anything that I learned from that seminar, but while he was getting ready for the seminar, he put like a blow dryer like around his like the way he like held just the blow dryer to fluff up whatever. And
That's
I
what
was
he
like,
does every day.
oh my God, I've never seen that before. Or like, because I've seen people like fidget with it, but just like it just like sat and I was like, and that's like the one thing I remember for that class. So even if you don't think you're going to learn something, I just spit all over you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You will learn something. You
Nice.
will.
You blow. That's how he blow dries every day. If he needs to blow dry, a
Thanks,
face,
Gabriel.
Like I use the fluff dryer. He's like, I don't like that anymore. He takes out his dryer and puts it around his neck, and that's how he does it now.
Well,
Yeah.
we got one of those the hand dryers from the Cali Groom that they were selling. I can't remember what the company's name is, or it's IPG sells them. But it's like a curved. It's like
curved around your
curved,
neck.
so it goes around your neck
Oh.
better. And so then we use that in
And it
the
has
salon
like a
all the time.
silicone or like a
Except for we lost the stupid. It keeps
Oh.
coming off, and now I don't know where it is, and it's harder to hold that way because it like slips. 'Cause it's like plastic. Hurts my neck.
That's what you look like
so-
when you're doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it because the way my neck's shaped, but I can't function well with it like that. I would just hold it.
Well, I see people putting it here too, and I like can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I bought Jay's dryer loop that he puts here, but like the way it sits on my body, it like the exhaust like sticks to me, and then
Oh,
it just
yeah.
doesn't work. So
Yeah.
I think I'm like too tall based on like how I need to angle it, and it
Right.
just doesn't work.
Yeah,
so.
my hairs get stuck in it when I wear it like that. So if your hair's not up, you gotta like wah.
Yeah.
So you're not like, or my
You're not
fa-
like what?
My fa-
All right, next category. Judge of the Year. Last year, the nominees were Jay Scruggs, Jonathan David, Scott Wasserman, Sue Zecco, Terry DiMarino, and Victor Rosado. And the winner was Victor Rosado. Woo!
he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
I think there's only like 2 newer judges though, right? There's Kelly Knight,
Kelly Knight
I think
is
is
newer
new,
this year. Yeah.
and then Blake started judging.
Blake
this year.
started judging this year. But I think, I mean, there's a lot of really great judges out there, right? I mean, everybody that's on that list is still judging. They're still fantastic. I mean, like I said, Judy, I think she was judging previously, but I'm not sure if she just wasn't judging during COVID. So she's newer to us.
She judged me, I think 2 years ago in for
Maybe she just wasn't out as much.
but it was entry. She was doing it with Olga, entry freestyle. That's the only time I ever competed in freestyle. And she found a mat in my toe.
Aw.
I was
Boo.
just thinking, like, who do I like?
Bad cat.
Who's my favorite judges this year? And like, oddly enough, I think like I was just gonna list off all the guy judges. Like, so I'm like in my brain, I'm like, oh, Jonathan David, I love him, and then Colin Taylor, and then Victor, and I'm like, wait a second,
And Jay.
like, and Jay Scruggs, yeah, and I'm like, wait a second, like,
Well,
why
I
is it all the
do-
dudes?
I do think you've just had a lot of male
Yeah, it
judges
feels
this
like
year
that,
in
yeah.
general because I think they're doing open a lot. Because like Anne Francis judges, right? But she
Anne.
doesn't do open. And like Tammy, I don't think she does open either. So I think that you just haven't gone. And like Pina hasn't really been out this year for open. She did judge you once earlier in the year.
Oh yeah, at Whitman's show.
No,
or
not
no, Windy
City or
City.
Charm?
Windy City.
Windy City.
So, well, I was in intermediate most of this year, and I had some great judges. And all of my judges I've ever been judged by have been wonderful.
Fantastic,
Like
yeah.
I always appreciate their critiques.
Mm-hmm.
They explain things well and what they would like to do differently and see differently.
Mm-hmm.
I was judged by Olga and Tammy and a lot of great judges.
There's so
Victor,
many good judges,
He gave me
yeah.
a first place, and he said it would be hard to win on him, and I did it, and I was like,
And now you're an open
No,
because
but
of
And now
Victor.
you're an open because of Victor.
But
No,
even after I was off the stage, and I had asked him because he's also an AKC judge, so I asked him to give me some because we were about to go to nationals after Tacoma, right? And I asked him about my dog structure, and he happily gave me advice and had me walk my dog and everything to give me any pointers to fix my haircut to maybe help my dog.
I do think that's cool because he is an AKC judge as well, and he judges quite a lot, is that his critiques generally come with a lot of like, well, when the dog is in movement, you would do it because of this, or so we do like that. But there's just like a lot of really fabulous judges out there. So if you competed under somebody that really stuck out to you, please make sure to nominate them because it means a lot to them. I mean, they put in a lot of hard work. And it can't be easy going over all these dogs and having to pick placements, because I'm sure they would love to award everybody. So it can't be easy. I dread the day that I'm in that position.
I don't want to be in that position.
But
I do want to be in that position, but at the same time, I dread having to like pick and like really go through, especially if you have like two. I mean, sometimes you see them going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
and just nitpicking little
Like,
hairs.
nitpicking and knowing like what a difference it could make, right? Like it could make or break Groom team for somebody, or you know what I mean? Like
Too
that's
much pressure.
hard. That's tough. So,
I think like judging is like the hardest.
Well, like
That's
even
crazy.
like I
so we
watch.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, all of you. But like I even watch them when they're not judging that class, like sitting there and like I like trying to listen to them. Sometimes I'm like eavesdropping, like what they're talking
So
about.
if you see Kat behind you, she's listening. in. No,
But
just kidding.
I'm interested in knowing what they're thinking. At
No,
the moment.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
and that's if I do like to ask judges.
Do you think
like that aren't actually judging that? I'll be like, well, what do you think?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things with Jonathan. Well, what do you?
yeah,
think?
he's
He's
always
always
watching
back
and
and
he's
forth,
always
yeah.
observing.
And I
love
appreciate that
yeah.
though, because you can tell he takes it seriously.
So we have a feature that people can text us on the podcast. We have a phone number and they can text us messages. And Jonathan David texted the podcast and said, "Thank you for the shout out." So you're welcome for shout out number 3, 4, 5.
We love you.
We love you,
We love you,
Jonathan.
We love you. So I do always appreciate that. He's great.
Yep.
I mean, they're all great,
all
honestly.
great,
but I do enjoy my walkabouts with him.
Yeah, he explains things well.
Yes.
I like being explained to. I like the critiques, and I like
Yeah.
to see what everyone has different.
Different
Things they
eyes,
like,
different
right?
things they're looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So the next category is up and coming seminar speaker of the year, and that's another one we didn't talk about, but that's nominated by Barkleigh, right?
As far as I'm aware, Barkleigh nominates that, and I believe they like go based off of
The reviews.
reviews and like attendance. Maybe I don't know.
And is
I
it-
don't know exactly.
I wonder if it's like first year speakers only or like a first few years.
what qualifies.
speaking.
I don't know
Yeah.
what qualifies. Yeah. Or how many do you have to do? Or so we don't know that much about that one, but it'll be on the ballot later. So
We'll see who's on there.
who knows?
But last year was Anna Stowell, Arissa Thomas, sorry, Ellie.
Don't look at me. I'm not.
he's like, nope, I didn't even read
Boltmeyer?
mine.
Jeremy Stampler, Marky James, and the winner was Marky James.
So does that mean like none of them are like eligible now?
I
would
don't
assume.
believe so. I would assume it's the first year
Similar,
you're out
like up
teaching.
and coming
Yeah,
grooming.
'cause I think when I went 2 years ago, Kellyanne was nominated for Up and Coming, and then last year she was just on regular speaker.
Okay.
So I think maybe it's just the first year you're Up and Coming, and then you move up to
call
like
Makes
entry
sense.
and
You call her
open.
Kelly.
It's just like up and coming
Kelsey?
groomer.
Kelsey, did I say Kelly?
Oh my god.
Kelsey Ann Sexton from Nashville, Tennessee. I know all about you.
We're
I love
getting
you.
all of our
We
stuff
love
mixed up
you.
today.
Yeah.
I know. We're
just
all
kind
of
of
our
like,
facts are
we're all
everywhere.
having a hard time today. And
But-
then,
Okay,
I'm
someone
sorry.
just did a freaking bean fart. That was a total bean dip fart.
I did not fart.
I don't eat beans.
Yes, you do.
I don't
I
even
just
dip.
got a total
Constantly.
concentrated whiff of a freshly open can of bean dip.
Girl, I didn't fart. Was it Kathleen?
Not
Did you
me.
queef?
No, but it's just such a funny like that he just suddenly was like opening up a can of bean dip.
It's
That's
like someone
hilarious.
just went like this.
I mean, I
and-
recognize.
I recognize the smell.
Yeah.
I can picture it.
Yeah,
I can.
You guys smell it?
I
I
can
think
smell what
he's-
you're cooking there. But
I think he's over there just like having a stroke or something.
No, it's the brain eating amoeba.
it's the
that he
leftover
got
fart on
from
your
the lake.
microphone
Yeah.
from before.
It's finally diffusing.
So next up,
So then there's Journalist of the Year. And so last year it was, that's Angie, right?
Angie,
Coates, Blake Hernandez, Jennifer Bishop Jenkins, and Jonathan David. And the winner was Jonathan. That was shout out number 6. No, I'm just kidding.
tally.
Just kidding.
I believe in order to be nominated for Journalist of the Year, you have to have been published in the Groomer to Groomer magazine only.
I'm
I
not
believe.
positive. I have no clue, but
I
that
have
would
no
make
idea.
sense considering it's a Barkleigh thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not
I could be wrong.
positive. But there have been. I mean, I think all these people still do right. And then also Kelsey, she told me she's done quite a few articles this year. Oh, and then also there was how do you say her name? Lynn Paolillo.
Lynn Paolillo. Lynn Paolillo, she's so smart. Her and her husband own groomerdocs.com. And I actually, her husband's an attorney and she's an educator and she's just so smart. She primarily does cats. But their groomer docs, go groomerdocs.com and you can get your like release forms. You can tell them what policies you want to include. It's a really good website and their forms are great. When you're trying to make your own, you kind of like, you Frankenstein it, right? You're gonna get this paragraph from this person, but the way everything's written, it's just
It was
chef's kiss.
amazing. When we were reading it, we're like,
So I'm a huge fan
It
of
was
Lynn and
great.
everything she does.
Awesome.
Well, maybe your guys' book thing will be. Oh, no, this isn't book, huh?
No.
No.
Although that would be nice.
Next category is Foreign Speaker of the Year,
Which we would like to change. the
which
title.
I have a constructive criticism. I think if it were to be called International Speaker of the Year, I think that just elevates it, gives it a little bit more class. Anyway, the nominees were Colin Taylor, Lisa Hart, Nadia Bongelli, and Taylor Bradley. And the winner was Nadia Bongelli.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Canada.
Like change that makes a lot of sense to me. Changing it from foreign to international.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just a little bit more correct. I mean, I know Colin's been coming over quite a lot this year.
And
and-
we went and sat on one of his seminars.
Oh, that's true. We did
Last year at Hershey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it
did
was
a
really
great
good.
job. So, I mean, I don't know I know Nadia's been competing like quite a lot this
Yeah.
year, so I don't know if she's been speaking or not. And I don't know about the others. So I'm sure that there's great
I've met
international
Taylor, and she's very nice.
teachers.
I've never been to one of her seminars.
I remember seeing Jovi Wagner teaching a couple classes on some of the shows, so I think she would
She's
be
she's super
a great nominee for that.
Oh yeah.
You know, we don't go to a lot of the seminars, right? We're busy doing other things. So maybe next year I should focus on
Competing.
going
You
to
guys are
seminars.
you guys are up at 5 a.m. prepping dogs. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really that much time.
No.
Canada's gonna take it again. Maybe.
Canada.
I do like Jovi a lot. She's just so pleasant to be around.
I know. I bet.
sweet.
I
So
bet her
sweet. And don't
classes
fuck with her, I'll
are.
fuck you up.
I bet her classes are just like
Very cool.
very, very well done.
Next was the up and coming groomer of the year. Last year was Charlene Walker, Lauren Mesquite. Is that how you say your last name?
I think so.
Sophia Staples and Sophie Rubin.
Ruben.
And the winner was Sophia Staples.
Yay.
Love Sophia. She's a
super
real one.
sweet.
She's so sweet.
I got nominated for that. I think a couple years ago.
2 years ago.
And I remember thinking like I already have came. You know, because when I was nominated, I was already open, and I just felt like I wanted it so bad, but like I felt as if
But you
like
did
I'd
it
already.
rapidly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I felt like it
also-
already had happened. You know, like
Well, you went from entry to open in like 2 shows. So like when would
I don't know.
Did you like wish you didn't win that much?
I don't know. Yeah, it was
But
just
I
like.
also feel like your journey,
But
you're up
now-
and coming,
well-
and you're coming into
well, yeah, but
open,
now-
right? So you're in open, right?
Yeah. I
goal.
don't think getting into open just automatically excludes you, but I think that you just weren't very well known yet because you had gone just so quickly. So
It was just like you
because
blinked and it
you
was like,
did
what?
lose that one. You did not.
Well, I've never won a Barkleigh Award.
You've never won a Barkleigh Award, nope.
That will change this year, right?
But
I think
I mean, there's a lot of like groomers this year who have been doing really well. Kat has made her way into open. She did really good.
yeah.
So
I feel
definitely.
like I have.
I want to
came
see
a
you
little
up
better.
there. I'm not
Toot-
biased though.
Toot your horn, Kat.
I am.
I would love for Kat to be on that.
Yeah, I
Me
think
too.
Kat is definitely deserving of being up there. So
I don't know. I feel like I've up and came.
you've done a really good job. You've been working really hard. You've been showing your dog a lot.
But
And
do you-
you've been
I try to
working
take
on,
my critiques well.
You've been
and
working on
trying
like
to
your
develop.
scissoring. You've been working on your scissoring.
But do you think it's because you're an open, so you feel like you up and came, or
Yes.
is it? Yeah.
But see, I don't.
Well, I
think,
feel like I've been around for a while too, but I did little bits here and little bits there.
But I feel like getting nominated is like a celebration of that.
Yeah.
Right? It's like,
Yeah,
look how
it's a
badass you are.
celebration
You
of
made it
your-
and you're nominated.
your
I
hard
think
work.
honestly, it's the perfect nomination for you at the moment, right?
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And there's
We'll
been a few other groomers that I do think, right? There's Melanie Charland, Stephanie Wilson, Nicole Beckman, Brianna Raker, Marcy Wanta, and Rachel George, who have like worked hard this year too. But obviously, we want Kat to win.
Well,
We
let's
want
see
her
if-
to be.
let's see if I
We
can
want
get nominated.
Kat. We would like Kat to be nominated. Which
Because that all depends on the judges, right? So-
yeah, this will have no effect on what the judges do. The judges get to pick that one. And I don't know if they do it the same as we do it. That's something we talked about when Nathan was nominated. Like, do the judges put like just one name, or do they put a couple of names, or do they chit chat and decide who they want to put? Who
It's like an
knows?
So we have
unknown
like
universe.
5 spots.
Oh,
Who do we
it's
want?
Unknown.
Well,
It's like an unknown,
Yeah.
like, ooh, what's going
Yeah.
on?
Well, I was gonna say some of the
Ooh,
categories.
mysterious.
It'll like some. Well, 2 years ago when we went, I felt like there was like 5 on one and then 3 on another. Like I feel like
Like, how do
depending
they
on the
pick?
category,
Yeah.
it's like
Mhm.
it's different. There can be 3 or there can be 7. There can be there's so many different things. Like,
AKC had like 10.
yeah.
I feel like there's more, and think about how many there's going to be this year. In AKC, there'll probably be way more. Because
Yeah.
last year was like a brand new thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And no one knew they were going to get nominated.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah,
I
now
want my
they
name on the
know.
ballot.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
yeah,
the,
I've had a few people that are like, I gotta finish, including myself.
Well, I think it's just an honor to be
Yeah.
nominated.
Oh, it's
Right. For
always an
anything,
honor to be
you know?
nominated. Yeah.
I was like, just to have your name on there, and on
Win or
printed
lose.
paper, you're like, oh my god.
Well, no, for those people that don't know, if you do get nominated, they send you in the mail a cute
Like
little
poster.
like poster board with
That's
your
laminated,
name,
right?
and it's not laminated.
Oh, did you get yours
It's-
laminated then?
No, so
They're
it
in like a
comes,
sheet.
It's
Like a
like
sheet, yeah.
it's
Oh,
so it's
okay,
not
my bad.
laminated.
But we could put like a picture up of them. We
Yeah.
have like, I think 4 of them, which is
Yeah.
like,
They're cool and it says it on there and that's
Yeah,
something
it's
that's
the-
something you always have. That's
Yeah,
they're the
so
coolest thing in
cool.
my,
Win
in the
or
lobby
lose,
for sure.
Win or lose, it's a very cool thing to
Yeah.
have up.
And then there's also contribution to the industry, which is I think a pretty like cool one because it could kind of be anything,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? We had Ren and Lynn and they do animal photography,
And they're awesome.
and then we have Mary
Quendo.
Quendo and Terry DiMarino. It's like,
Mary?
geez, like all 3 of them are.
Mhm.
And very,
Pretty
very
deserving of
incredible.
that.
Yeah, they put
And,
in a lot.
Ren and Lynn won last year.
Well deserved. They
I-
put in a lot of hard work.
They do a lot of hard work. They take the most beautiful photos.
And we know how hard it is to get a good picture of a dog.
my
Yeah.
And for them to do it like back to back to back to back and they all look great.
Yeah, and they always have their
Wow.
little squeaky
And they're
boy on a rope, and they're
fast.
fat, and they're instantly like up practically.
Yeah.
So
And it's amazing. It was very well deserved.
I am biased for this one because like I didn't expect it for this podcast to have so many people messaging us being like, oh, I feel like I can master certify now. So I kind of feel like it'd be cool if we were on there, but like, but also I think a controversial pick for me might be AKC.
Yeah,
That's
they've
true.
done a lot.
They are. I know
Right.
that it. Yeah, I would say that's controversial, right? Because some people don't like their involvement in the industry right now. But I do feel like
They're
They've
doing
done
a
a
lot.
lot of good.
they're doing a lot of good. And I know there's.
But
they're
they've
still
changed
trying.
a lot. So I think people are mad whenever there's change. You know,
Yeah,
but
it was a shakeup, but
Do
I
you
do think that they have done good things for the industry, and they're working on doing good things.
and I think Terry, of course, again, she's always just like
She's
doing
always
for the
advocating.
industry.
So the name that I've heard a lot for contribution was Kathy Rose. Also Evan. Evan has done a lot of work this year. I've been watching him work hard.
Yeah.
And he, for those people that don't know, he works with Barkleigh. I know his girlfriend posted a picture of him on one of the registering days. And she was like, he's about to get yelled at all day by people trying to sign up. So, it's sad to me to think that anybody would be mean about signing up. I know it can be frustrating and hard, but apparently he puts up with a lot of shit. So
No. Yeah. Awesome.
Be responsible and do it beforehand.
yeah. So I think there's a lot of like good options.
It's very abstract, kind of like.
It can
kinda
it can
go
be
anywhere.
anything, right? It can be anything. So
Just someone or something that's done a lot of good for the grooming
for the
community
for the
to
industry.
uplift it, right?
For this last year. Yeah.
Within the last year.
Next category, I have Creative Groomer of the Year. So we have Alicia Mulak, Alyssa Kasiba, Jolene Siebenek, Leslie, I got the hardest names, Leslie Waldrop, Madeline Rothwell, Melina Kahn, and Nicole Beckman. And the winner was Alyssa Kasiba.
No, I am biased. Yes, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say the same thing. Is like
Everybody
this is the
on that
category I
list-
know the least about.
Yeah, I
But
mean everybody on the
Alyssa
list
is
is
so
great,
cool.
but yeah, we're very good.
Every
friends
time I
with
see
her.
Alyssa on the list, I like just smash the check button. You know. So.
But all these groomers do amazing
They're
work,
very
and
talented.
It's
They're all
something
very
I don't think I
talented.
could do. Creative.
No, I
No,
can't.
it's a whole different talent. I feel like.
But this one is also voted off of points, right?
Yeah, I think you have to have placed first or second, I believe.
I think
in the
we
shows.
still get to vote though.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just we don't get to nominate.
But
as
they
far
all
as-
do amazing work, and coming up with those creations, that's hard.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it. Spacing and where to put it on the dog and how you're going to work it in with hair and then the dyeing of the colors. I can barely dye some dog ears and tails.
Yeah, people ask. We've had a couple people ask us about coming and teaching a seminar about creative, and we're like, well,
Not us.
I can teach you how to dye a tail
Yeah,
or
we
dye
just
some
slap
ears,
them.
but like beyond that, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, creative.
When
is
I
not
do
for us.
dye dog's ears, I freaking always get it on the top of the. Say shake and then get it at the top of the head and the bottom. I was like,
We
I
like
give up.
wanted to get into like coloring, but it's just so hard and it's so much work and it's so time consuming and like finding like how to appropriately price is just so kudos to everybody
yeah,
that can do
all
it
you
well.
creatives.
I like doing
You're
poodle
amazing.
palms. I was really good at transitioning. I did a lot of purple and pink poodle
Oh,
palms.
I
and
love
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
I always
the
did the
pink.
transition.
Marbling.
We did marbling and stuff. I've done green. I've done well, not one poodle, but
Pink
Again.
is my favorite because I feel like it always takes the best and it looks the best.
with the Hawaiian blue. That's
That's another thing is the dyes.
The way that
they
they
drive me
get
nuts
to the,
sometimes. The way they saturate and stuff.
the way that the competitors get their colors to stay is wild to me because that's something we struggle with in the salon.
and the lines, they're just so crisp.
Yeah. So kudos to you guys.
Yes, you
you're
rock.
all amazing. So we have a new book of the year. And so last year there was The Quintessential Rabbit by Angie Coates, The Cloud Grooming Guide by Lauren Jules Cloud. Very cool last name.
Yeah.
Very cool book too.
Yeah. Cash the Dog with Butterfly Ears by Hazel Christensen. And it went to The Quintessential Rabbit. But I actually haven't read like a single new book this year.
Me neither.
Me neither.
I feel really bad because like at least normally I hear of new books, but I haven't like seen a new book or heard a new book. Like
Yeah.
I wish I had an opinion on this.
I wish I
honestly.
did.
I'm so sorry.
I
If
don't
so-
read normal books.
well, but at least normally like 2 years ago, I think like Scott's hand stripping book was on there and like we did get that one, but like, we heard like a lot about it leading up to it. And this year I just feel like I just missed it, but I haven't actually like seen any books out and about.
Well, I'm not really a reader, so like. I think,
know.
I think
We're
though,
the
if you
non-reading
are a
side.
reader and you got a book this year, you should definitely.
Let us know, yeah, because I feel really badly about it that I literally just have no clue.
Yeah, this is us.
Reading
I read strategy guides.
Nice.
I call them cheating guides.
For video games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't know
read
people got those
cheating.
anymore. No, you paid money to do that.
Reading this is my.
I used to have a game
equivalent to
genie.
reading.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what's next?
The next is Educational Video of the Year.
Woohoo.
You have The American Cocker Spaniel by Mackenzie Murphy. Bye Bye Staining by Verity Hardcastle. The Ultimate Poodle Session from Super Styling Sessions, which is Jay and Sue. 4 Steps to Beautiful Bevels by Nathan Austin.
Oh shit, I forgot about that last year.
And the winner was The American Cocker Spaniel by Mackenzie Murphy. It was a great video. I've seen it, part of it, but I haven't watched all of it because I don't groom American cockers.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't groom American cockers. I actually do groom American
but
cockers,
not in a
but we
full
just like
cut.
We
shave
shave
them.
They're all pets, unfortunately.
But that is a breed I would like to learn. I think they're gorgeous, but
And if
I
there's
don't
anyone
wanna
you're gonna
own one.
learn from,
Yeah.
Learn from her.
If someone called and said I have an American Cocker I want to keep in full coat, I would buy and watch that video instantly.
yeah.
well,
hopefully
I
it's a
mean,
real full coat.
for-
Yeah, right. You're like, I want to, and then it has like an inch of furnishings.
So I think, there's obviously like there's a ton of educational videos out there. So you kind of have to do your own research for that one. I mean, Groom House always puts out fantastic
Groom House.
videos. So if you have a specific one you loved, Nadia put out a great English cocker video this year. I personally really liked Nathan's skeleton videos because I feel like that's. I feel like though.
No, it just feels weird
the
to say that, you know, like, eh.
the visual that it put out for
Yeah.
people,
It's
I
just
think
really
was really
cool looking.
helpful, really beneficial, and I do
And
think
you-
knowing your structure is super important.
And
It is.
you're planning on making more, right?
yes.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's a
have
whole
some more in the
series.
works, but unfortunately, it's hard to get a dog that matches the skeleton.
There's a lot of good educational videos out there. So
I really like Lynn. Actually, I think it might have came out last year, but Lindsay has a Bashan series that she does herself. She has amazing Groom House ones too,
yeah.
but she's got like a total step by step of the show Bashan Trim, and I love it.
Nice.
Also, I think that our episode on becoming a certified master groomer had a lot of really good information.
True.
And there's been I feel like that was one of our most popular videos, and I feel like
really
that
was.
video also got us a lot of messages about like,
Yeah.
thank you so much for this video because I've learned so much, and we covered
It was
all
very
4 organizations
educating.
Yeah.
and like how to certify for each one of those organizations.
I didn't even think of
so
that.
I know. So
Well, because it is technically
to
a
throw
video
that out there, too.
because it's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the YouTubes.
And it's free.
We
Yeah,
got
it's
a,
free.
And
we
it's
got
free.
a lot of
Same.
what is it called? Feedback. People messaging
Yeah.
us saying that they're starting their journey now and they were so scared
So
because
many,
they didn't
yeah.
think that they could do it because they started at PetSmart.
We get a
and they
lot
see
of
what
those.
we can do.
contributed to their success.
Yes, we can. Yeah. Well, a lot of people said that they're starting now because of it, and then even
Yeah.
ask us more. How do you sign up more? Even
Yeah, so-
although it's in the video.
Yeah.
All
All these free videos from the podcast and Nathan. So nice.
Yeah.
So easily
Why
accessible.
didn't you say that before you put in my
Sometimes you just got to shoot from the hip.
we haven't entered our ballots yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we did.
And then we have the Brian Stopa Congeniality Award. This is a really cool one, but it was Jill Pepino, Tommy Stockstill, and Christian Ranson, and he won. And unfortunately, he did pass away that year. A lot of people don't know, but me and Katie actually worked with him for a couple years.
It's weird because you guys worked with him years and years ago. He was actually my neighbor, essentially. We lived less than a mile away from each other. And there was like a bar/restaurant right in between our houses. And we would occasionally meet up and just like have a couple drinks and just talk about grooming. And it was really cool. And I miss him very much. I love you, Tristan. I'm going to cry.
It's honestly like, and then his mom came up and took the award
Yeah,
for
that
him.
was
It was
awesome.
very emotional.
Very, very emotional.
I'm
Very
glad
cool.
she got to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well-
very well deserving. If he congeniality, he was very.
He was so nice. He
Yeah.
was like the nicest guy. But I mean, I feel like Jill is always a contender
She's
for
like
that.
a permanent nominee.
Yeah. I
She's
love
just so
Jill.
sweet. And then Jovi too. I mean, she's a
Jovi.
sweetheart.
Jovi.
Personally, for me, Robbie is like he's been super kind and helpful to us this year.
I think Katie, your congeniality too.
No. I mean, I appreciate it, but
Congeniality is just someone you think in the grooming community that's helpful and kind or wears a smile all the time and just brightens up your day, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I always, Jill, I love Jill. She's just so
Yeah.
sweet.
Or who knows how to do this?
Oh, yeah. You're one in a million. Miss Congeniality.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we just watched that with the kids. So
I
Love it.
You're so sweet.
yeah.
But anyone you think of that's deserving that makes your grooming experience at the shows more happy and inviting.
Oh, yeah.
So
the,
AGP again? No, I'm just kidding.
the people that do that
I
for me
mean-
are Katie for sure, because I wouldn't do them without her. But then also, like, I really enjoy being around Nadia, and I really enjoy being around Jovi. It might just be their Canadianness.
Yeah.
And Robbie too. You're right. He's super nice. He's just like so like. What do you need? What do you need?
I gotta ask him for kennels for Hershey. So if you watch this, Robbie, I need to ask you for kennels or somebody.
Maybe one for me too.
Because I'm bringing a standard poodle, so I need a fucking fat kennel.
You know, someone I just thought of, Aga with Botanica.
Oh yeah.
Aga with Botanica is so sweet. She is so willing to give her products for any contest, any seminar, anything.
That's true.
I think she is just fantastic and super nice.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
agree.
sweet,
She's
yeah.
super, super sweet. Yeah. She sent us a bunch of stuff to try this year.
And she's the owner of Botanica, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's super nice.
And her product, her avocado spray, so good.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Well, also they have the one with the glitter in it.
Oh,
The luminous spray.
I just like glitter.
That one's on point.
Me and glitter are like, I could just
maybe we'll just spray you with that before the show.
party.
Yeah,
before the under the stars,
That's
just
what I'm
like
saying,
douse
like,
ourselves with glitter
We're just
spray.
I mean,
and then we'll
that's
smell
what we're
good
doing.
too.
yeah.
Okay, it's been
Then
decided.
it smells
Yeah.
good.
So I'm gonna be a sparkly Jedi.
A star.
May the force be with you.
Who read the congeniality? Nathan? Okay.
I'm done now. So
Okay, so then we have vendor of the year. So last year there was All for Groomers, Artero. I don't know why I'm counting on my fingers. Celtic Canine, Evolution Shears, Hyponic, and Precision Sharp. And it was Hyponic.
Go Hyponic.
Yeah, which they have been providing shampoo to all the Barkleigh
Yeah.
shows this year, which was very cool of them.
Their product smells good.
Yeah, their product does smell good. And so vendor of the year can be like any vendors that are at any shows, right? So like, I mean, it could
I was
be.
a little confused by that. I thought it meant like a vendor's like one like
No, that's
Ryan's or
distributor.
Oh, okay.
So vendor of the year could be like any of the like booths that we're at, I believe. Again, don't quote me. I mean, so there's a lot. I mean, there's all of those are still vendors, right?
I do want to say the owner of Hyponic, JB King, he is also very willing to donate, like
Super
you said,
nice,
to
yeah.
the Barkleigh shows. They give free samples packs at every show.
And
you
they're
just
not
go up.
small.
They're
They're
not small.
nice.
and
They're
it's, like,
good
nice.
size.
I love their carrying case that it comes in
Yeah.
too. All their products are hypoallergenic. Me and Juan personally use their whole line in our salon. That's all we use is their products.
But yeah, so I mean, there's all the vendors. If you've gone to a show and you've walked the floor, all of those vendors are eligible. There's obviously a lot of great ones. So
All right. Instagram and TikTok of the year. The nominees were Anneli Burke, Marcia Strong, Nathan Austin, and Reggie Moore. And the winner was Marcia Strong.
okay,
Love
so
Marcy.
I
works
will
hard.
say, and this is a running joke, is I don't know if it's Anneli or Annalie or, and I do think it's a running joke. So
How do you like your
if you
name?
can let us know how you want us to pronounce your name, because we love you and we talk all the time. So I don't know why we don't know how to pronounce it right.
She's told me, but I don't.
Well, Nathan
remember.
is not the one to tell. So tell one of us. Because he'll just forget. But I mean, there's a lot of great Instagram TikToks. Obviously, I think we're all a little biased towards Nathan.
Yeah.
He does put out some pretty funny shit.
Well, I feel like you're very
I
consistent.
think you're gonna be most of the same people on there.
Probably most of the same people. There are a few new. I know there's a groomer named Melissa that's been putting out a lot of videos. I don't know if I had anybody else written down.
My favorite Nathan one right now is the freaking heel.
The alpha dad.
He won't
Yeah.
jump on you. Heel. Like in the hair flip. That's just
You know what?
funny as hell.
You know what's even funnier than watching Nathan's videos online is watching him record them.
Oh,
I will often stay afterward and just watch because
It's a little embarrassing.
Because he's always. I have some behind the scenes I could.
We
share
have
with
to
people.
start showing behind the scenes footage.
Watching Nathan do these videos, and then he always giggles at himself.
Yeah.
So he's like, heel, and then he's like, heel.
We got to start posting bloopers.
I usually drink a freaking Celsius right before, so I'm like in the mode. In the zone.
We got to start posting bloopers because I do think they're really funny.
Yeah, I even have some old ones. Like the one time he was drying the dog and he was trying to get the thing to pop off.
Oh, yeah.
And then he gave himself an actual bloody lip.
Yeah.
I have that one.
We were just thinking about reposting
An
that
actual
one.
buddy lip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when
He
like
actually
I did
popped
one where like
himself.
the dryer like.
The
Yeah,
nozzle.
I'm sure you've had that happen where the dryer
yeah.
hose
It
pops
slaps
off.
you.
Yeah, and I did that and it literally cut my lip open.
Yeah. So the things we do.
Damn.
But Yeah, I mean, so if there's if
Everyone's like, it's so funny. I'm like,
if there's an Instagram or TikTok person that you really like, nominate them. I plan on nominating my husband, but that's just me.
well, you got to. You're married to me.
You have
Not
no
to-
choice.
It's in our
also-
wedding vows.
I also just see how hard
Vote
you
for
work, to be
Barkleigh
honest.
Honors.
I
You
see
do
how
work
you
hard.
All right,
and
all right.
It's after work stuff all the time.
Let's move
And
on.
The FOMO is real.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, I'm not
okay,
good at it,
one more
so-
thing, and then
Yeah,
we can
go
move on
ahead.
with that.
Go ahead.
I think the production value of your Instagram and TikTok is head above everybody else.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
Agree.
he has spent a lot of time and money on all his fancy things.
Yeah.
Well, and he
And it
researches.
shows.
Well, now I get to
and-
do.
researches.
It's cool that we get to do this because I get to repurpose or use all my stuff for this too.
Yeah.
But he puts
It
a
felt
lot of
kinda
effort into it.
For a while, it felt kind of dumb to have a $3,000 camera to shoot reels. So I'm glad that we gotta get to do something else with it. You know.
But
We're definitely getting our money's worth.
yeah, but
Or your
you put a
money's
lot of effort, and he always keeps a little notebook, and it's so
Yeah,
cute
so
seeing
anytime
him
he
write
comes
it
who,
down.
who
All
gave
right,
you that
guys.
notebook? Just
All right,
asking.
guys.
Just who gave it to you?
Ronnie did.
Oh,
And what kind of notebook is it?
It's Star Wars notebook.
'Cause
You
you're
gave me a
Jedi.
notebook too, but the ones I use are the ones Ronnie
I
gave
just
me.
gave it to you.
Because
Yeah.
you're a Jedi.
And then
Yeah.
randomly, he
Actually, the
belts
one I
out
use is the Darth Maul
things.
one.
He's all,
Yeah, randomly he'll just be like, oh, this, and then he'll like go and write it in his little notebook because
I should just post a picture of it because, like, I bet you people wouldn't be able to read it.
yeah, let's say.
it's
Second
his,
code.
My
His
handwriting
is
and my
terrible.
dyslexia, so it'd just be a bunch of nonsense.
Sometimes if he's like in the car, he'll send me like a text message of something so he doesn't forget it, and I literally be like, this makes no sense, but all right, because I know it's just like a brain fart idea that he's trying not to forget.
It's like 3 specific words that
Yeah,
you repeat
actually,
back
here,
to him.
let me see, just
No.
real
Like,
quick.
I
No,
got it.
we got to move on. So in last year, the new products of the year were avocado scissoring spray by Botanica, detangling mist by Hyponic, giggle water by 3 Whiskers, the hand saver by all 4 groomers, and the winner was detangling mist by Hyponic.
We also use that in the salon. But we
Does
also
it-
love the avocado spray as
Yeah.
well. We use that quite often.
That smells amazing.
Out of all those, the one I use the most is the avocado spray.
So I mean, there was I feel like a good amount of products that came out this last year. Jody Murphy just came out with her coat tender, which we do have.
Yeah, we bought one and I used it on at a show, and it works really well.
Yeah, and she's been producing or like what's
Well,
the
she's
word?
been,
She's
like,
been like
envisioning
making
it.
this for years
Yeah,
and
it's
years.
like her product.
Yeah, so we've been like waiting. She like patented it and like did the whole 9, and so that's really cool.
I think I would like to see that because was a dog groomer and she's like doesn't have this big company and it's just like her doing it, and I found that like really cool.
Well, and then personally, I got the new Andis Emerges this year, and
like
I love those. Almost every person in my salon has gotten a pair now because they're just so easy to use. I really love them.
They're nice and lightweight.
Those are what are in my hand usually now.
Yeah. And then Utsumi came out with new pin brushes. We have those too. And
I
they're a
was
great
gonna
price
say-
point.
I was gonna say the chunkers I got from Utsumi, but they're not out yet, and I don't think they're
Nobody
gonna be
out,
out.
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be out. So
Nobody
like,
I
else.
messaged
didn't
her
realize
right after I think I
Yeah.
saw you, and then used them, and they're not out yet. That
Well,
was
Yeah.
4 months
she
ago.
didn't like tell me that they were like a
Not
tester.
out, yeah.
So I'm
They're a
just
tester.
using them and like I'm like, oh my god, these are so great. I'm gonna tell everybody, but they're not. Yeah, they're
Are
not.
those
like-
the reverse serrated ones, or
no, they're not serrated. They're just like but they're longer.
No, I think they're serrated.
I
it
think
was
it's
like
serrated
the
chunkers,
double?
aren't they?
Then they say
But
like it
you
was like
can-
double-sided
You
serrated.
can, you can flip them because the way the handles are, you can flip
Oh
them
yeah,
either way.
it's it has the handle, the pinky grip on both sides.
And Lauren came out with
But that
Lauren and
don't count.
Colin. They came out with their new line. You guys have a few
Fame
of their
products, yeah.
Fame, right? And we have a few of their items and their brush babs. I
Their
know
slicker
is-
brush is really
Their
good for
slicker
fluffing.
brush is the one that I think that they're like pushing the most. But all of their products are great.
Yeah, I got one of their new
Little
curved
strippers.
strippers, and I like the way it fits my thumb,
Yeah.
like to strip
And
with.
I like that their brush is not. I mean, this might sound kind of douchey, but it's not a Chris Christensen brush.
A copy.
in
you
a
mean.
different color.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like a carbon copy. It's its own like thing. So I thought that's like nice.
So as a tall guy, I have a really hard time finding tables that what?
As a talk.
Just
I have a hard time finding tables that are tall enough for me. Wags released a new table a few weeks ago, and it goes up to my mid chest. And
Nice.
that, I mean, as again, I've been grooming for so long, and I've been having to hunch over forever, and finding a table that's tall enough has been really hard. But that new table is great.
Do we
Nice.
have this? Our table is different, but we have one of the Wags tables.
We do have
I
one of
really
the
like
new-
it with the drawers
It has,
in it.
Yeah.
it
And
has
the little
drawers.
side things.
Does yours
'cause
have
those-
drawers?
No, mine's
No.
just
Shit. So if you put drawers on it, it'd go even freaking higher.
even
Then.
But
taller.
it
They
has
have that
the
version
plug.
with drawers.
Yeah, it has plugs and USBs and stuff on the port
Yeah.
on the side too,
Yeah,
which is really
ours
cool.
does too.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
you know
like
when
I like that if it's unplugged, you can still put it up or down so that
Not
there's
mine.
Not yours.
not yours.
Not
Oh,
mine.
ours
But-
does that though.
I like the side things because those are perfect for charging things like your Dremel or your Emerge clippers. You just put them under there and they're less likely to get knocked off. You don't
Yeah.
need them on the table. And ours is huge.
It's a huge ass table.
But also
Sorry.
products that I haven't used that I've heard of though is like Vanity Fair came out with that dryer handle grip. So I've seen a lot of people
Heard a lot of
talking
people
about that. And then also Foxy Roxy came out with a Measuremate, a comb with like measurements on it, so you can like measure your dog and make sure that you're symmetrical. I haven't used either of those products, but I've seen good reviews on them. So
Another thing I saw a good review on, but I haven't used it, but was the Celtic Canine, their new like smock.
I
It's like a
would l-
corset.
I
want
would
to try
like
it just
to
to see if you
try
can give me
it.
some curves.
I would
I
like
used,
to try the
actually the-
Celtic Canine new smocks.
I used the comb at the seminar we taught together.
What, the Measuremate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was
like
it
it.
nice?
Yeah, for someone that, like, I use my comb already, and I use my fingers, but using that was a lot easier because it's like on the comb. So
Yeah, so it like has like measurements, like inch, half inch.
Like
Oh,
along
like
the side of
on
the
it.
rim.
Yeah, so you like
on it. So
spine?
I think so.
Oh,
So
cool.
then you can like
You could
measure like your pom poms. Like, oh, the pom poms are this high off the ground. That's 2 inches, and then you can measure all the pom poms to
I
make
think
sure they're
I-
at the same height.
Is that allowed for competition?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a cone.
I think.
yeah.
I mean,
I was just wondering
you can
if I was
measure it with like this.
I'm marking all my combs now.
I would
That's-
like to get that because I have a problem with symmetry.
I'm just gonna put a ruler on my freaking finger, huh?
You're like, yep.
You know what though?
You should.
Tattoo that bitch on, Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I use
For
my
reals,
finger. I
though.
use my finger
My
creases.
fingies.
I
My
think
finger
I saw
creases.
on like Pro Groomer Network that someone put a 1 inch, just like a line. When people are like, oh, 1 inch, this long? And they, like just show their little.
That's funny.
Put it on your middle finger.
This
This
a 1 inch here.
Would you like this length?
Okay, what else? Then there is website/Facebook, and I think it's supposed to be like Facebook group of the
Yeah.
year. So last year there was Groom House, Groomers.
Continue. That's a Groomers Continuing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Groomers Continuing Education. I was like, what's
That's my bad,
Groomers? Groomers Continuing Education, Hand Stripping Education, and Pro Groomer Network. And the winner was Pro Groomer Network.
I think deservedly so.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say that's the busiest, most popular one.
I do think that's one of the busiest ones. I did, since you guys were talking about it earlier, since it's website or Facebook group, that groomerdocs.com.
Oh yes.
I mean, I need to check it out, but I think that could be a cool nomination, as well as, I mean, I think all of these are still great groups, but new this year
The
is
creative contribution.
Alyssa started that, and they're really trying to like help new creative people get into it, like helping them. I know
yes.
she's sponsoring First Timer for creative now, and so I think they're doing all of that through this, and they're trying to work on like a website
Hey,
as
so
well.
if you're interested in creative, then definitely go there and check
Yeah,
that out.
sign
right?
yourself up. They have a Facebook group,
The creative contribution.
but they're working hard on trying to be supportive of creative groomers. So
Yeah, I would do
I
want to
want
try
that
it.
ribbon. I want that ribbon so
I
bad.
know, they're
It's
the
so
prettiest
fucking big.
That's like tie-dye
ribbons.
or
Pretty.
like
It's
colorful,
rainbowed, and
rainbow.
I want to like. He needs to give me Francine already, but
well,
Not
so
yet.
When Lumi retires, I'd be interested
I
in
don't have
trying a
any
little
other
creative on him. He's so small,
I
though. I
think,
don't think I could compete.
I think Alyssa told me that previously it was like, oh, if there was like a leftover award, they would just like pull off the plaque and then give that to best first timer. But if there wasn't a leftover one, they wouldn't, and there would be no best first timer. So she was like, I don't want that to keep happening. So she sponsors that every time now.
I love that she's so
So
supportive.
like congeniality. Alyssa Kasiva.
Yeah,
She is
That
so
too.
sweet, but also I love that she likes to support other groomers and helping them do better in that, right? And
Very
creative
sweet,
and
yeah.
willing to help you figure that out.
General distributor. Okay, general distributor of the year: Groomers Mall, Pet Store Direct, Ryan's Pet Supplies, and Whitman's. The winner was Ryan's Pet Supplies.
And so I think that can just be like any general distributor.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that one's pretty straightforward. I mean, I do have like a list here that somebody sent me of just like a ton of them. So hopefully they're all on here, but there's like Pet Edge, Ryan's, Whitman's.
Wags just became a general distributor.
Wags is on here. Pet Agree, Groomers Pro, Cherrybrook, Love Groomer, Pet Store Direct, Groomers Mall.
Jeez, I didn't realize there was
so
that
many.
many. Huh.
Groomer Supply House. So
You know
I mean,
who should win
there's
this one?
a shit ton.
AGP.
I was gonna say,
We distribute
Chewy
laughs.
The best. Anyways.
Entertainment video of the year: Dog Grooming, a Summary by Anneli Burke. When the Husband Picks Up by Marcia Strong. The Old Intact Cocker Spaniel by Nathan Austin. Hand Stripping: How Do You Think I Look versus Reality? Lauren Mesquite. And the winner was When the Husband Picks Up, Marcia Strong.
Isn't it the worst when you have to deal with the other partner?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's so much loss in communication.
And it makes me upset that it's always the dude.
Yeah.
Like,
It
how
is.
come it can't ever be the woman that doesn't know what's going on? It's like
Occasionally, but-
always the dude that has to come in and just be like,
Do you just like not
Well,
talk
women
to
are
your
smarter.
spouse?
for real.
Sorry about
really
it. Women are
smart.
smarter.
You know what
Come on.
bugs me the most is when they disagree. Like, they'll both come and they'll sit there in your lobby and
Yeah.
argue back and forth
Why
whether
didn't
they
you
want the
talk
dog
about
short
it ahead
or
of
whether they
time?
want the dog long. No, but I want him long, but I want him short. I'm like, you didn't discuss this before you got here?
Well, and then not just that, but then you're like trying to figure, like you're trying to be like the go-between,
Yeah,
the,
like,
the
what if we do
therapist. How
halfway?
can we compromise to make this work, guys? Because I need to take the dog
I've had
back.
some
Just
Pretty
let the
serious
groomer
arguments.
decide.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
It's nice when it's mad and you can just go, well, nobody's making
mad.
that choice today.
Except me.
But in terms of entertainment, I mean, I just think
There's
there's
a lot of
so many good videos out there, so much good content.
Well, like,
you really need to decide for yourself. What were you going to say?
Ronnie mentioned the alpha dog. That's
Yeah.
also my favorite
Yeah.
Nathan video at the moment.
Obviously,
Like your
oh
hair
my
just-
God. Yes.
You do it again?
Cat,
No.
fix your
Oh,
hair.
fix your hair.
She did it. She copied the Nathan.
I got a new one that I'm putting out, I think today or tomorrow. So it's
Yeah.
but I got to show you guys first.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, but I mean, obviously, my vote, I think everybody's vote here is for Nathan for entertainment video.
And
But
I think it's going to be between a lot of the same people this
Yeah,
year.
and Nelly puts out great stuff. Marcia, love her stuff. Lauren, I mean, they're all, and
Yeah.
there's probably more
Michelle's
than that.
new on the
Michelle,
scene.
yeah.
I think she's been putting out good stuff. But
Marcia's Dog People is really
Yeah.
funny, the whole series.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
a lot of
Funny.
people are liking that. So
It's fun to
There's a
shoot.
lot of the fun, a lot of fun
Oh, yeah, you
people
guys are
in
in
that.
that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of options, but clearly I'm gonna vote for Nathan. So, anyways, not
It's
to
not
be
our fault you fall into these categories.
yeah, not to be too
Yeah.
biased or
You know.
anything. Not to be too biased.
It
Now
makes me
that
feel
we're
better to
moving
press
on,
the fart. It makes me feel good after that.
it makes you feel
like,
a little bit
like
less
it's okay.
weird.
Vote for me. Just it just like
Do you
it
like
just
that button
feels
extra
like-
because you know it's your own fart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
came
think
out,
so.
this noise came out from your asshole.
You created that.
And it sounds like
You made
it
this.
sounds like if you Googled fart noise, this is exactly what you would hear, right? Like it's like the quintessential, just basic fart.
Can
Does
we
Nathan have a textbook butthole?
Hey.
It's like the perfect butthole that makes the perfect noise.
can we upload that to the Tesla and make it our horn? So
We
every time we
actually
honk,
can do that,
it's a
so.
fart, your fart. Hilarious. Okay, last category. Somehow, magically, this is the last category. Blog, vlog, or podcast of the year. Last year was Groomer Problems, Helen Schaefer. Handling It, Gavin Freeman and Sierra Elbert. The Traveling Groomers, Mary Oquendo and Chris Anthony. And the Groom Pod, Barbara Bird and Susie the Groomer. And it went to Handling It. So, I mean, there are other podcasts
I
out
think
there.
people
but
should vote for whatever they like, and if it happens to be,
another
you
grooming
know,
podcast.
it just feels weird, right? So like, let's say, hey, vote for us. Yeah, it feels better now.
I think my nomination for podcast of the year is going to be another grooming podcast.
Featuring
Juan-
Nathan Austin.
Kathleen Austin.
Okay, you want to start?
You guys are so awkward.
That's okay. Let's just leave
Continue.
it. Yes.
We have.
And Catherine Graney.
Catherine Grady. I think, I mean, I'm going to be biased. I think I would love to be nominated
Yeah.
for this category.
I would also love to be nominated.
I
Yeah,
think
it would
we've-
mean a lot.
I think we've worked really hard. Juan has put in like a tremendous amount of hours editing. We meet constantly shooting footage. They're traveling hours to get to us, making the
And
social media
The
content.
studio
The
costs
studio.
thousands of dollars to put together.
And
Thank you, Nathan.
I think
Yeah.
And it's been
We
so
deser-
consistent. I mean, we put out weekly, and like we're trying to
Audio
be
and video.
audio
Yeah.
and video, educational, humorous, hopefully uplifting.
I'm hoping the podcast just speaks for itself, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So vote how you feel, but if you feel that we've inspired you or uplifted you or taught you something or
Just made
made you laugh, and if you just had fun with us, then maybe we can get a nomination.
We'd
Maybe.
appreciate it. Yeah.
But we would
Pretty
appreciate
please, I'm
you.
just a baby. Well, think
So-
about how far the podcast has came in this first year.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like from day one till now, it's incredible.
It's a totally different show. And it was
Mhm.
good back then.
Mhm.
So just saying.
But we do put a lot of work and effort, more so Juan and Nathan. They do a lot, like the studio, the editing. You literally spend hours every week.
I don't think
hours
people
upon
realize
hours.
how many hours you have to put in.
Because we fuck up a lot, and Juan has to take it out.
This episode is already 2 hours and 22 minutes. We'll see what the final
Cut
Yeah.
number
we'll
is
see.
at the end, how much he had to go through and cut out.
Maybe we should bet on it.
No.
No.
Anyway.
Because I'll make it so I win.
So let's bet on it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it. $100?
As it was leaving my mouth, I've seen the odds are stacked against me.
But there's a lot of amazing work done here, and I think it shows in our podcast. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think hopefully it shows on the ballot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all have my vote.
Thanks.
You all
Mine
have my
too.
vote.
Mine too. Anyway,
Well, all right. I think we have talked about this extensively.
Yes.
long enough.
Long enough. If you have any questions after this, after dish,
After dish.
reach out and we can try to answer them for you. Thank you so much for spending time with us on probably our longest episode ever. We really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
And at Barkleigh.
And we'll see you at Hershey.
Oh, yeah.